So the issue is not that other headset then, right? It's in the board on why we,
It's gonna be in the board.
huh?
No, it's gonna be in the board actually.
Okay, because I was,
I have a monitor set up for it. I'll bring it down whenever the next game
okay.
start.
All right, cool.
We'll do it like 10 minutes before we usually do it, like we always do. So.
Okay, thank you. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Valley View basketball on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 1021. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position and join Randy Myers for the First National Bank pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening from Blazer Arena on the campus of Valley View High School in Southwest Jonesboro. Welcome into another evening of Valley View Blazer and Lady Blazer basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. Hello, everybody. I'm Randy Myers, courtside and under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position as we welcome you into our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball, brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. It is Valley View and Searcy tonight in a pair of 5A East contests, starting with the girls' game, and Valley View's Lady Blazers come into tonight's game with a lot of momentum. They are 8-2 in the conference race. They're 18-6 overall, coming off a 52-20 turbo clock win over West Memphis on Friday. And that game at West Memphis has Valley View now back in sole possession of second place in the 5A East standings, a half game ahead of Nettleton. Valley View is 9-2 in the conference race. Nettleton is 8-2, and of course those two will meet next week. But right now it's Greene County Tech continuing to lead the pack on the girls' side of the 5A East. The Lady Eagles remain unbeaten in conference play at 10-0, and with Valley View and Nettleton in second and third respectively, and then Marion right now in the fourth spot. Batesville has not been mathematically eliminated from the state tournament yet. They're currently in the 5 spot with a 5-6 league record. But we turn our attention to this game as Valley View gets set to take on Searcy. This is the second meeting of the year between the Lady Blazers and the Lady Lions. They first met back on January 20th at Lion Arena in Searcy. It was an easy win for Valley View as they knocked off the Lions by a final score of 61-22. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with more of your First National Bank pregame show after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Smithfield whole Boston butts for $1.47 a pound. Baby back or St. Louis style ribs are $2.67 a pound. Kraft chunk or shredded cheese is $1.50. 40-ounce packages of Smithfield bacon is $7.95, and Haas avocados are 45 cents. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Randy Myers with you in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist providing you with health care for the next century. We continue along with our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball. 2 on the docket tonight. It's actually a 3-game night, but as far as varsity games goes, this is a 5A East doubleheader. We did start earlier in the evening with Valley View winning the JV boys contest by a final score of 42-24. But turning our attention to the upcoming varsity girls game, and Valley View checks into tonight's game with an 18-6 overall mark. As we mentioned, they're 8-2 in conference play. Here are the starters for Coach Angie Ellis, who is in her 7th year at the helm of the Lady Blazer program. Her point guard is her daughter, sophomore Avery Ellis. Actually, Avery's the shooting guard. Avery's a 5'9" sophomore. She's leading the team in scoring in conference play, averaging 15 points per game. Rounding out the starting lineups is senior point guard Bella Seaman. Bella is averaging 13 points per game. Also scoring in double figures for Valley View is senior guard Ruby Reynolds, 5'5" 12th grader, averaging 11 points per game. The forwards are Bonnie Fagan. She's a 5'9" senior who wears number 4. She averages 9 points per game. And wearing number 11 is 5'10" senior Bree Huff. She's averaging 7 points per game for Valley View in conference play. Searcy is led by Coach David Starkey. He is the interim coach of the Searcy program in his first year at the school. He is expected to counter with a lineup that includes 5'5" senior guard Zakiah Tripp, 5'7" junior guard Jayla Wynn, 5'3" junior guard Mia Baker, sophomore guard Lexi Gilmore, and 5'9" junior forward Carrie Hicks. Searcy's had a long year. They're 2-23 overall. They've won only one conference game, so they're 1-9 in conference play. Valley View was last in action on Friday, as we mentioned, getting the 52-20 win at West Memphis. They took control of that game early. They closed out the first period with a 15-0 run and led 24-5 at the end of the first quarter. They had a 39-14 lead at the half and were up 49-16 heading into the final frame. They were led by the 12 points of Avery Ellis. Also got double-digit scoring from Bree Huff, who had 11. The downside of what happened Friday night was a season-ending injury to senior forward Jayla Lett. Jayla was injured late in the game in the fourth quarter and suffered an ACL tear, and unfortunately that will end her, not only her senior season, but her high school career. Now, a footnote to that is that the Valley View junior high team just finished a conference championship and district tournament championship season, and there are 4 ninth graders from that team that have been moved up and joined the team effective tonight. They include Jayla Lett's younger sister, Elise Lett, a 5'9" freshman. She'll wear number 23. Also joining the team from the junior high team is 5'7" freshman forward Lainey Timmons, 5'5" freshman guard Denise Florindo, and 5'7" freshman guard Carly Cloclaser. Searcy was also last in action on Friday. They lost at home to Marion, falling 47-27. They have lost 3 straight since their only win of the season, which was over the aforementioned West Memphis team that we talked about a moment ago, back on February 3rd. They have since lost to Nettleton, Greene County Tech, and Marion. Their only other win this season came back in non-conference play on December 4th when they defeated Lone Oak 32-27. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Should be close to tip-off and play-by-play after this on the EAB Sports Network.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
We're back at Blazer Arena. Randy Myers with you as we wrap up our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball and are just about set for tip-off. We await the introduction of the starting lineups from PA announcer Keith Campbell. Valley View, of course, will be in their home white uniforms tonight with blue and gold numbers and trim. Searcy will be in their road red and black uniforms. And again, just to remind you, Valley View starters include number 3, Avery Ellis. If you're following along on our video streaming broadcast on YouTube, courtesy of the Blazer News Network or on the EAB Media app. But Avery Ellis will wear number 3 if you're watching the broadcast. Bonnie Fagan will wear number 4. Bree Huff wears number 11. Bella Seaman wears number 13. And Ruby Reynolds wearing number 21 for Valley View. The Searcy starters includes Agaya Tripp. She wears number 3. Jayla Wynn wearing number 10, Mia Baker wearing number 11, Lexi Gilmore wearing number 24, and Carrie Hicks, who wears number 34 for the Lady Lions of Coach David Starkey. Officiating crew for tonight's game includes Shane Boozer, Troy Cox, and Kevin Simmons. Looking ahead to the rest of the week, Valley View will be on the road Friday night at Greene County Tech, and then back here at home for the last home game of the season. It'll be senior night a week from tonight on Tuesday of next week as Marion comes calling to Blazer Arena for a pair of games, both boys and girls, 5A East Conference contest. Looking at the rest of the league tonight across the 5A East Conference, Nettleton is on the road at Batesville. Greene County Tech is at home tonight against West Memphis, and Paragould is playing host to Marion this evening for a 5A East doubleheader there as well. As we mentioned a moment ago, checking the 5A standings, Valley View currently in second place in the conference standings. Actually tied with Nettleton. I misspoke earlier. They're actually tied with Nettleton for second place in the conference race right now. Both of those teams are 8-2 in league play. And then you've got Marion in the 4th spot, and Batesville still battling for that coveted 4th spot to get a berth in the state tournament. Mathematically, Batesville has not been eliminated. They're in the 5 spot, but they're 5-6, so mathematically they still have a chance to qualify for the state tournament as we head into the final week of the regular season next week. And again, boys game will get started about 10 minutes after this one wraps up. Valley View trying to snap a 3-game losing streak heading into their game with Searcy tonight, as they are 11-13 on the boys' side, 4-6 in conference play. Searcy has also struggled as of late. They're 11-15 overall. They have won only 1 game in conference play, as they are 1-9 in the league. Just about set to get this girls' game tipped and running. Again, we remind you the officials are Shane Boozer, Troy Cox, and Kevin Simmons. Valley View getting last-minute instructions from Coach Angie Ellis. Same for Searcy with Coach David Starkey. Lady Blazers being their almost all senior starting lineup, with sophomore Avery Ellis being the only non-senior among the starters for Valley View. Lady Blazers are on the floor. Bree Huff will jump center against Carrie Hicks for Searcy. Ball is in the air, and Bella Seaman comes up with the opening tap. Across midcourt, she pauses left of center circle. Now shuffles to the logo against man-to-man defense. Feeds it on the right wing for Ruby Reynolds. Bounce pass to the elbow for Avery Ellis. Back out top for Ruby. Ruby with the ball fake. Now leaves it with Avery with 18 on the shot clock. Avery surveys the defense, had it knocked away and had her pocket picked as Baker gets the steal for the Lions. Now the Lions will work it back across midcourt for their first possession. Valley View unable to get a shot off on their first opportunity. Baker with it, swings it along the left wing to Wynn. Wynn within the corner, gets it back out to Baker high on the left wing. 15 on the shot clock now for Searcy. The bounce pass comes to the right wing towards Zakiah Tripp. She'll get it back over to Baker. Feed inside is denied and stolen by Bella Seaman. So both teams with turnovers on their first possession. Blazers get it ahead to Bree Huff, but she missed the layup. And the Blazers had an excellent opportunity to put points on the board there, but come away empty-handed. Searcy back the other way with it for their second possession as Valley View goes 0 for 2 on their first two tries. Zakiah Tripp with it for Searcy. Feeds that into the corner. Dribble drive along the baseline. Free throw line jump shot is on the way and good for Carrie Hicks to get Searcy on the board. As they take an early 2-0 lead with 6:38 to play in the opening period. Bella Seaman will walk it ahead for the View. Crossing midcourt where she sets up the offense against the man-to-man defense. Brings her right wing for Ruby Reynolds. Ruby with a bounce pass to Fagan. Down low to Huff on the dump down. Fagan gets it back, drives down the left side of the lane, lays it up and in off the window with the left hand for Valley View's first bucket of the night. Tying the game at 2 each. Blazers come with a full court press. It's a 2-2-1 zone trap. Searcy has the basketball as they get it across court with Baker. She'll drive to the free throw line, dishes off on the right wing for Hicks. Hicks passes off into the corner. Here's an open three on the way and good for Searcy by Jayla Wynn as they take a 5-2 lead with 5:50 to play in the first period. Bella Seaman will walk it ahead once again for the Lady Blazers as she'll come across midcourt. Brings it left wing for Bonnie Fagan. Out top for Reynolds. And now on the right wing for Avery Ellis against the man-to-man. Right wing to Fagan. Pass inside is denied and stolen by Wynn. As Huff gets it right back. She puts it up, missed her shot underneath. And Searcy has the rebound. Here come the Lions up the right side of the floor. Zakiah Tripp with the basketball. She'll set it up top for Mia Baker. Baker dribbles left wing, gets it into the corner for Wynn. Back out for Baker now. On the right wing, dribble drive into the lane. They'll kick it on the left wing for Wynn. Wynn drives into the paint, puts it up and in off the window. Tough shot for Jayla Wynn. And Searcy has a 5-point lead at 7-2. 4:52 to play. Searcy's not playing like a team that's won only 2 games here in the opening minutes of this one. Bella Seaman gets it left wing for Avery Ellis for Valley View. Out top for Bree Huff. Huff against man-to-man defense brings a right wing for Bella Seaman. Seaman with a dribble drive to the right wing, now crosses to the elbow, stripped to the basketball, and Searcy creates another Valley View turnover. With it to the left wing is Tripp. Tripp leaves it out with Mia Baker. That ball will go out of bounds, and last touch by Valley View. Searcy will maintain possession with Baker to put it in play in front of the Blazer bench. She'll throw that in for Tripp. Tripp guarded by Bree Huff. Now they get it along the left wing. That's going to go through the hands of Lexi Gilmore and out of bounds. That turnover will give it back to Valley View with 4:14 to play in the first period. Valley View thus far has managed only 2 points. They trailed 7-2 as Bella Seaman crosses midcourt with it. Slides off a screen to the left wing. Got it in front of the Searcy bench. Out top for Avery Ellis. On the right wing for Ruby Reynolds. She'll spot up for 3. That's missed. And the rebound comes to Searcy. Valley View continuing to press, and Huff gets a steal. She drives inside and scores the bucket. Huff with the steal and the bucket to pull Valley View within 3. It's 7-4, and it's more full court press for Valley View off the zone trap. Tripp working her way through traffic, able to get it across the timeline. Now feeds it to Hicks on the right wing. Back to Tripp. She'll take a catch and shoot 3. That's an air ball. And Avery Ellis rebounds off the deflection for Valley View. Here come the Blazers in transition. Ahead to Bella Seaman. She'll spot up for 3. That's going to be short. And Hicks with a rebound off the bounce for the Lions. Here comes Searcy back up the right side of the floor. Zakiah Tripp has the basketball. She'll leave it with Mia Baker. Now back over to Tripp on the right wing. Into the corner it comes for Gilmore. Now to the elbow. Wynn's got it along the left side of the lane. Her shot off the glass is short. Avery Ellis grabs the rebound for the Blazers. She'll bring it across midcourt. Bounces it to Fagan, who drives into the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound grabbed by Seaman off the bounce. She'll kick it out for Avery Ellis, who drops in a three off the left wing. Avery Ellis has tied the game at 7. Valley View on a 5-0 run right now with 2:45 to play in the first period. Here's a steal by Huff on the inbound. She goes up, had her shot blocked, and Searcy gets it back, and then Valley View gets caught with a reach-in foul. I believe that'll be against Bonnie Fagan. It is the first foul on Fagan, first foul of the basketball game, coming with 2:39 to play in the opening frame. Again tied at 7 each. Searcy with possession as Zakiah Tripp crosses midcourt, gets it to Gilmore in the corner. Back out to Tripp now. She'll leave it with Mia Baker high on the right wing. Back to Tripp. Into the corner for Gilmore on the left-hand side. Gilmore with a dribble drive, passes into the paint. Loose ball comes back out. Here's a three. That's no good. Ball goes long, and Searcy with a steal. And a three is up and good from the left wing by Zakiah Tripp for her first bucket. As the Lions reclaim the lead, it's 10-7 with 2:04 left in the first period. Bella Seaman across midcourt with it for the View. Picked up in man-to-man defense by Zakiah Tripp. Feeds it to Huff at the high post. Huff surveys the defense. Leaves it with Fagan at the top of the key. Fagan with a dribble drive. Gets it left wing for Seaman. And now out for Ruby Reynolds. 12 on the shot clock. They lob it inside to Ellis. Ellis missed the layup. And Searcy has the rebound as Tripp comes away with it, and then she gets fouled. Avery Ellis guilty of that foul. It's her first. Team foul number 2 on the Blazers. Searcy gets it back in a tie, actually leading it 10-7. And here's a loose ball. Gilmore tracks it down for the Lions. She's got it at the left elbow. Gets it on the left wing for Hicks. She'll shoot from outside and drop in another three for the Lions. Hicks has 5, and Searcy's pushed the lead back out to 6. It's 13-7 with 1:15 left in what has been a slow first quarter for Valley View. Fagan with it on the left wing. Feeds it to Huff at the elbow. And that ball is stolen away. Tripp comes away with it for Searcy. She drives to the other end and takes a foul from Ruby Reynolds. Tripp will head to the line to shoot 2. That's the first foul on Reynolds. Third team foul on the Blazers with 1:01 to play in the period. Zakiah Tripp heads to the line for Searcy, shooting 2. She has 3 points so far. First free throw is a miss off the back iron. One more shot coming for Tripp. She makes that one. So Tripp has 4, and Searcy has doubled up Valley View. It's 14-7. Inside a minute to play in the first quarter. Bonnie Fagan has it high on the left wing for Valley View. Up top to Reynolds, on the right wing to Avery Ellis. Avery looking inside. Feeds it to Seaman. Right wing to Fagan. 18 on the shot clock as Seaman has it at the right elbow. She's double teamed. Gets it for Ellis. Ellis lost the handle on it. Now there's a scramble for it. Seaman gets it to Fagan with 10 seconds left on the shot clock, and Fagan is fouled as she drives into the lane. That foul is charged to Jayla Wynn. It's the first foul on Searcy. 33 seconds left in the period. Valley View will inbound from the baseline. Inside to Huff, who gets inside for an easy layup on the bounce pass feed on the inbound from Bella Seaman. Huff has 4. It's 14-9 with 24 seconds left. More full court press for Valley View on the zone trap. Zakiah Tripp has it for Searcy. She'll throw it across midcourt where it's deflected by Ellis and stolen by Seaman. 13 seconds left as Valley View crosses midcourt. Inside to Huff. Huff to kick out, left wing for Ellis. She's open for 3. That is good. Good ball movement there by the Blazers. Avery Ellis has 6. Valley View's within 2, and that will end the first period. The Blazers battle back to get within 2. It's 14-12 in the first half that saw both teams go on runs. Last one coming by the Blazers to pull within 2. We'll step aside for 1 minute. Back with second quarter action in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sain, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
14-12, our scores. We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Searcy leads Valley View, and the Lions get the ball to start the second period. In the first of two in a varsity 5A East doubleheader tonight here from Southwest Jonesboro. Zakai Tripp dribbles to the right wing against man-to-man defense from Bella Seaman, feeds it into the post where it's stolen away by Avery Ellis for Valley View. 2-on-2 numbers as Ellis takes a hard bump as she leaves her feet. Should be at the line to shoot two, and I believe this foul will be charged to Kerry Hicks. It is the first foul on Hicks, first foul on either team here in the second period. So Avery Ellis at the line to shoot two for the View. Got a chance to tie the game. She makes the first free throw to pull the Blazers within one. Missed the second one. Huff's got the offensive board. She'll kick that out to Reynolds, who sets her feet, fires a three, up and in. First three of the game for Ruby Reynolds for her first bucket. And Valley View takes the lead at 16-14. More full court pressure. Searcy able to get it across midcourt. Runner in the lane is off the window and good for Jayla Wynn. Wynn has 7. And it's tied once again at 16. 7:16 to play in the first half. Fagan with it on the left wing for the View. Feeds it inside to Huff. Huff kick out for Reynolds. Right wing, Bella Seaman wide open for three. That one's too strong. And Baker tracks down the rebound for Searcy. Now she'll leave it with Tripp. And we've got a whistle. And I'm unsure what that whistle was about. Not going to get an explanation, apparently. So Searcy still has possession. They try to inbound. Huff knocks it out of play. It'll stay with Searcy. Now they get it inbounds to Tripp. She'll leave it with Wynn, who crosses midcourt. On the left wing to Hicks, out for Gilmore, who shoots for three. That's good. Gilmore with her first bucket of the game, and Searcy has reclaimed the lead. They lead 19-16 with 6:40 to play in the first half. Lady Blazers have not looked themselves this evening against a Searcy team that has only 2 wins. Here's Huff with it at the elbow, and she is called for a travel, I believe. So another Blazer turnover will give it right back to Searcy. And Zakiah Tripp will work it ahead for the Lady Lions. Crossing midcourt with 6:24 to play until halftime. Searcy with the ball in a 3-point lead. As Tripp works against Bella Seaman. Has it at the elbow. Gets it left wing for Gilmore. She's working against Fagan. And now on the right wing, Wynn takes the catch and shoot three. Got it. The nets are hot for Searcy as they have opened up a 22-16 lead now with 6 minutes remaining. And they're hitting a lot of threes so far. Seaman gets it left wing for Reynolds. Out top to Ellis. Left wing, Seaman. She'll fire a three. That is no good. And Searcy's got the rebound. That's the other problem, is Valley View's getting very few second chances on their end of the floor. With it for Searcy is Baker. High on the right wing, guarded by Ruby Reynolds. Dribbles to the elbow. Gets it on the left wing for Wynn. She'll shoot another three. That's another make. Valley View's in trouble right now. Wynn's got 13 points already, and Searcy has opened up a 9-point lead. 5:18 to play in the half. Right wing for Reynolds. Reynolds working against man-to-man defense. Feeds it to Ellis. Ellis gets it to Fagan. Fagan off a screen to the left wing with 15 on the shot clock. Now to Seaman. Seaman feeds it inside to Huff. Back out to Ellis with 9 to shoot. Now to Seaman on the left wing. Pull-up jump shot along the baseline. Good for Seaman, and she draws a foul. She'll head to the line for a 3-point play opportunity. Much needed bucket there for Valley View. Foul is charged to Maya Baker. It's her first. Second team foul on Searcy. Seaman's free throw is good. That was her first bucket of the game. She's got 3 points now. It's 25-19. Searcy with the lead and the basketball. Valley View in a 2-3 zone now. Maya Baker with it. It's at right wing for Tripp. Feed inside to Gilmore, deflected out of bounds. Let's see who touched it last. Looks like it'll stay with Searcy with 4.5 minutes left until halftime. Searcy will inbound from the corner. They get it in play for Tripp. She heads over to the top of the key. Now on the right wing to Gilmore. Gilmore, floater along the baseline. That's no good. Fagan there for the rebound for Valley View. They head in transition to Ruby Reynolds. Ruby stops on the right wing, kicks it for Fagan. Left wing to Seaman. Now Ellis back to Seaman. She'll fire an open three. That is no good. Reynolds has the rebound. Valley View gets a reset. Back out top for Bella Seaman. On the left wing for Ellis. To Reynolds with 12 on the shot clock. Inside to Huff. To Seaman. Seaman drives, shoots, and scores with a left hand off the window. Bella Seaman's got 5. Blazers have battled back to within 4 after trailing by 9 only a minute or so ago. Searcy with the basketball. 3:38 left in the half. They're up 25-21. They get it on the right wing for Baker. Baker working against Avery Ellis, gets it out to Tripp. And now to Gilmore on the left wing. Out top. Here's a three from straight away. That one is good. As another three falls for the Lions. Tripp has 7. They lead 28-21 with 3:12 to play. Valley View's got to start guarding the three-point line. Seaman with the basketball. Feeds it left wing for Fagan. Fagan with a dribble drive. Right wing to Seaman. To Ellis. Ellis, dribble drive down the left side of the lane. Runner off the window's no good. Huff's got the rebound. She'll throw it up for grabs, and Seaman will track it down with 8 on the shot clock for Valley View. Seaman gets it for Reynolds with 5 to shoot. Ellis will take a deep three, and it's a miss. Searcy's got the rebound. Zakai Tripp back the other way with it for the Lions with 2:37 to play in the half. Searcy leading 28-21. Loose basketball. They retrieve it on the baseline before it gets away from them, able to keep the possession alive. And now they travel with the basketball. They call Jayla Wynn for the turnover. So Valley View will catch a break there and get the ball back. Down 7 with 2:22 remaining in the first half. It's 28-21. Valley View has had the lead in this game for a grand total of about a collective 10 seconds. This is Fagan with it. Out beyond the left wing. Now she gets it to Bella Seaman. Out top to Ellis. She's open for 3. Fires and scores. Avery Ellis with a much-needed 3 for the View. Gets Valley View back within 4 with 1:54 to play in the half. It's 28-24 as Zakai Tripp brings it across the timeline. Sets it up on the right wing for Baker. Back out top to Tripp. Left wing Gilmore. Gilmore guarded by Fagan. Shoots for 3 and misses. Hicks gets the long rebound. They have a reset. Elbow jump shot. Good. From beyond the right elbow for Baker. Baker with 15. It's 30-24 with 1:31 to play in the first half. Bella Seaman crosses midcourt with it. Julie Rutherford set to check in for Valley View at the next break. Seaman spins to the elbow, needs some help, finds Fagan. Fagan with a dribble drive, and she's fouled as she drives into the lane. That'll be the 3rd team foul on Searcy. Zakiah Tripp picks up the foul. Rutherford checks in now for Bree Huff for Valley View. Seaman to inbound from the baseline. In play for Ruby Reynolds. Reynolds drives into the lane. Floater with the left hand. Missed it. Off the back iron. Got a foul on the rebound against Valley View. Bonnie Fagan is charged with that foul. It's her 2nd and the 2nd team foul. Valley View comes with more of a full court press. Searcy gets it across. Wing jumper is no good, but they get the offensive rebound, and they're going to call Ruby Reynolds for a push on the baseline, I believe. That will be the Second foul on Reynolds. And the third team foul. 1 minute remaining until halftime as Searcy wants and gets a timeout now. So we'll pause with a minute to play in the half. Searcy leads Valley View 30-24. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
1 minute remaining in the first half. Valley View trails Searcy 30-24. Searcy has led for most of this basketball game thus far, and the Lions will have it as we return to play with a fresh shot clock. They inbound from the baseline, get it into Baker. Out top it comes for Kerry Hicks. Hicks guarded by Ellis, gets it left wing for Tripp, in the corner for Baker, who's had the hot hand for the Lions. Now Tripp open for 3, fires, misses, and rebound pulled down by Rutherford for Valley View. Ellis will work it ahead for the Blazers. Crossing midcourt with 39 seconds left in the half. Bounce pass right wing for Seaman. Seaman drives into the lane, now brings it back out top for a reset with 24 on the shot clock. 30 seconds left until halftime. Seaman to the right wing, now down to the baseline. Gets it for Ellis. Ellis trying to shake her defender, gets it back to Seaman, 10 to shoot. Seaman drives, missed everything underneath, and Searcy's got the rebound. And a foul in the corner will be charged, I believe, to Bella Seaman. First foul on Seaman, 4th team foul. So Searcy will most likely have the final possession, 13 seconds remaining, as Tripp crosses midcourt. They've got the ball in a 6-point lead. 5 seconds remaining until halftime. Now on the right wing for Gilmore. Gilmore drives, shoots, missed it off the window. Rebound collected by Elise Lepp, who had just checked in for Valley View, and 1 half is in the books. And it was not a good one for the Lady Blazers. They're down 30-24 at the half against the second worst team in the league. We'll step aside for 2 minutes and back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Spring into savings for more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
Randy Myers under the headset for the EAB Sports Network in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century. We have reached the halfway point here in our first game with this 5A East doubleheader. And The Searcy Lions are working on a huge upset. The Lady Lions leading second place Valley View in the 5A East, 30-24 after 2 quarters of play. The big story of the first half was Searcy's three-point shooting. I don't have their exact shooting percentages, but I do know they hit for 7 threes in that first half. The Blazers will have to do a much better job of defending the three-point line in the second half if they're going to win this game. We look at the individual numbers. First of all, score by quarters. Valley View trailed 14-12 at the end of the first period. I think Valley View had a 2-0 lead at the very start of the game, and then briefly took the lead either late in the first or early in the second quarter, but Searcy was able to respond with a run of their own and get the lead back out. They led by as many as 9 at one point. Currently, it's a 6-point advantage for Searcy here at the half. Individual scoring numbers for the Blazers. They were led by the 10 points of sophomore guard Avery Ellis. Bella Seaman has 5 for Valley View. All of those came in the second period. Bree Huff had 4. She got all of hers in the first quarter. Ruby Reynolds with 3 for Valley View. Also for the Blazers, Bonnie Fagan has 2 at the half. And Julie Rutherford and Denise Florendo played briefly off the bench for Valley View in the not Denise Florendo, but Elise Lepp. Julie Rutherford and Elise Lepp both played briefly in the first half off the bench for Valley View, but did not scratch. Searcy was led by the 15 points of junior guard Jayla Wynn. They got 7 from senior guard Zakiah Tripp, 5 from their junior forward Carrie Hicks, and 3 from Lexi Gilmore. Also for Searcy, Mia Baker started and played for the Lions, but did not scratch in the first half. They lead it 30-24 at the break. We'll step aside for 2 minutes. Back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Blazer Arena as we continue along with our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. The girls game in this 5A East doubleheader. Searcy with a surprising 30-24 lead against Valley View at the half. This is the same Searcy team that Valley View rocked 61-22 on the road down in White County back on January 20th. But Searcy has looked like an entirely different team here tonight. As we mentioned, this is the first game of a varsity doubleheader. We did have one JV boys game earlier tonight. Valley View won that game by a final score of 42-24. Of course, as soon as this one wraps up, we'll get started a few minutes later on the final game of the night, which will be the boys contest between a Valley View team, which is trying to snap a losing skid, and a Searcy team trying to do the same. Valley View is 11-13 coming into tonight's game after Friday's turbo clock loss at West Memphis. The Blazers are 4-6 in league play. Searcy has won only once in conference play, so they're 1-9 inside the league and 11-15 overall. Searcy is coached by Coach Lee Wimberly, who had a very successful run a few years ago at Manila, culminating in a state championship there his final year. Most recently, he's been the coach at BB, and now in his first year as the head coach at Searcy. We have time for one more timeout. We'll pause for 90 seconds and back to begin the second half of the girls' game with Searcy leading Valley View 30-24. We'll be back in 90 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Wrapping up our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime in game one of our 5A East doubleheader. Set to begin the third quarter and second half. Valley View Downs in a 6-point hole here at the break. It's 30-24. Valley View led only twice in that first half, and each time only for a few seconds. Blazers will have the ball to start the third period, which they will begin with Avery Ellis, Bonnie Fagan, Bree Huff, Ruby Reynolds, and Bella Seaman. Bonnie will put it in play right in front of our broadcast position across from the scores table. Bounces it into Bella Seaman. She'll leave it with Fagan on the left wing. Not Avery Ellis against man-to-man defense for Searcy. Out top to Huff, right wing to Reynolds. Reynolds with a dump down to Ellis. Ellis goes up with it, stripped to the basketball, and they're going to call her. I think we had a travel called against Searcy, apparently. So Valley View will maintain possession with a fresh shot clock. Seaman the inbound from the baseline. Gets it in underneath for Ellis. Her layup is good. So Avery Ellis with 12 has pulled Valley View to within 4. It's 30-26. More full court pressure. It's a 2-on-2 zone trap this time, it appears. Searcy gets it across midcourt, and it's stolen by Ellis. She'll loop it to Reynolds, and Valley View back the other way with a basketball. Ahead underneath to Huff. Huff turns, shoots, and got the roll under the basket. Bree Huff with 6. Valley View opens the second half of the 4-0 run. They're within 2. It's 30-28. Here's Gilmore with it, working against Huff. Gilmore drives right wing, dishes off into the paint. Shot is up and good for Carrie Hicks. Hicks with 7 for Searcy. Their lead is back to 4. It's 32-28. Bella Seaman crosses the timeline with it for Valley View. Pauses at center circle logo. Brings it left wing for Ellis. Avery Ellis out top for Fagan. Fagan feeds it left wing for Seaman. Back out top. Ellis fires a contested 3. That's no good. And kicks. Rebounds for Searcy. The outlet pass for Zakai Tripp. Tripp up the right side of the floor with it. Shuffles to the top of the key. Gets it left wing for Gilmore. Inside now on the right wing for Baker, who's open for three. That one is a miss. Rebound goes long and hustled down by Gilmore. They keep it alive. Out top for Baker on the left wing. Gilmore will try a three. That's good. Another three for Searcy, and they get the lead back out to 35-28. 2 minutes deep into the third quarter. Seaman with it to the right wing. Gets it out top for Reynolds. Down the right wing to Seaman. Underneath to Huff. We've got a whistle and I believe a foul on the Lions. It's a second foul on Kerry Hicks. First foul on either team here in the third period. Valley View will inbound from the baseline. Seaman to trigger. Gets it in for Huff. Back to Seaman on the right wing. Back inside to Huff. Kick out for Reynolds. She'll take a catch and shoot three. That's no good. Rebound battled for. Fagan comes out of there with it. And she tries to go up with it and gets fouled. See if they call that a shooting foul or not. I believe they will. But nope, apparently not. Jayla Wynn guilty of her second foul for Searcy. Bella Seaman will inbound for Valley View from the baseline. Got a shot clock malfunction again, so they got to let the shot clock on the Valley View end of the floor reset before we can inbound. With 5:31 remaining in the third period. Now we're ready. Seaman gets set to inbound. Seaman will get it in for Reynolds. Back to Seaman in the corner. Dump down inside to Huff. Huff against the double team. Misses off the window. And a battle for the rebound. Still fighting for it. They're going to call a held ball. The possession error will give it to Searcy with 5:20 to play in the quarter. Here's a steal by Fagan. Fagan puts it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul, which will be charged, I believe, to Mia Baker. It's a second foul on Baker. And Bonnie Fagan is at the line to shoot two for the Double V's. First one is good. Third point of the game for Bonnie makes it 35-29. 5:16 to play in the period. Second one's a miss. Baker comes away with a rebound for Searcy. She'll get it to Gilmore across midcourt for Tripp, who shuffles to the left wing, gets it out for Gilmore. Now to Baker. Baker to the right elbow. Out top for Zakiah Tripp on the left wing for Gilmore. Inside to Hicks. Hicks working against Huff. Back out. Here's Tripp with a three that rattles in and out. Rebound grabbed off the bounce by Bella Seaman. Here comes Valley View with a basketball. Seaman is fouled as she drives toward the baseline. Foul is on Zakiah Tripp. It's her second. It is the fourth team foul on Searcy. And the Lions will make what I believe is their first substitution of the game, as Liliana Blackman, a 5'9" junior forward, will check in, replacing Baker. And now Seaman set the inbound for Valley View. Seaman gets it in for Avery Ellis on the left wing, out top to Reynolds. Feed into Fagan at the high post. Fagan with a dribble drive. Gets it for Reynolds. Reynolds drives down the left side of the lane, got the bucket and the foul. She'll head to the line for the M1 opportunity. Foul is on Kerry Hicks. That's her third. That's already 5 fouls against Searcy with 4.5 minutes still remaining in the period. Reynolds hits the free throw to complete the three-point play opportunity, and she's pulled the Blazers within 3 with 4:33 left in the period. More full court pressure, and Searcy needs a timeout. So I believe this is a full timeout. It is 4:32 to play in the period. Searcy leads Valley View 35-32. We're back in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. WingsToGo.HungerRush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
We're back at Blazer Arena, returning to play out of the Searcy timeout. Valley View has outscored Searcy 8-5 so far in this third period. As a result, the Blazers have drawn within 3 after trailing by 6 at the half. And it'll be Searcy's basketball. Valley View will come with full court pressure. Zakai Tripp works it ahead for the Lions. Gets it across midcourt to Gilmore. Now back to Tripp. Valley View has gone man-to-man for their half-court defense. Fagan guarding Tripp. Tripp to the right wing with 18 on the shot clock. Gets it to Hicks. Underneath, and the miss by Wynn. She got her own rebound and put it back up and in. Jayla Wynn has 17 for Searcy. 37-32, lead back to 5. This is Ellis with it for Valley View at the top of the key. Bounces it to the elbow for Reynolds. Reynolds leaves it with Ellis, who shuffles to the right wing against man-to-man defense. Gets it back to Reynolds, who's guarded by Gilmore. 13 to shoot for Valley View. Reynolds drives, puts up a runner with the left hand. That's no good. Searcy's got the rebound. Zakai Tripp out of there with it for the Lions. She'll cross midcourt. Lob it underneath for Hicks. Hicks misses badly. That's rebounded. Actually, that was Wynn with a miss, and Avery Ellis with a rebound for Valley View. Ellis drives. Her layup is no good. Huff with a rebound. Stick back. Got it to go on the turnaround jumper off the glass. Bree Huff with 8 for the Blazers. Makes it 37-34. Tripp gets tripped. Actually, that's Baker who got tripped, and she's fouled. That foul will be charged to Ruby Reynolds for Valley View. It's her third. That is the first foul on Valley View in the second half. Set to check in for Valley View, seeing her first action as a varsity player, is Lainey Timmons, a 5'7" freshman forward. Bounce pass, stolen away by Huff. Huff drives, spins, dishes for Timmons on the baseline, and she let it get away from her, and Searcy's got the steal. Out of traffic ahead to Jayla Wynn. Nice defensive recovery by Bella Seaman, who hustled down to knock it out of her hands on the baseline and break up what would have been a wide open layup attempt for Searcy. So the Lions will get it back on the baseline with 2:55 to play in the period, leading 37-34. Gilmore inbounds, left wing for Baker. Nia Baker with the basketball. Gets it to Wynn in the corner. Wynn's guarded by Bree Huff. She drives baseline, dishes for Gilmore, who had the easy wide open bucket on the other side of the lane. Gilmore with 8. Searcy's lead is back to 5. Bella Seaman drives into the lane, lays it up and in with the left hand with a nice move. Bella Seaman has 7 for the Blazers. They're back within 3 with 2:25 left. Zakai Tripp gets it for Mia Baker. Full court pressure for Valley View. Here's a steal by Seaman. Seaman drives, shoots, and scores off the glass. Bella Seaman with 9. Valley View's within 1. It's 39-38. 2:06 to play in the third. Searcy with a basketball. Zakai Tripp with it out top. Gets it left wing. Gilmore with an open 3. That's no good. Ellis with a rebound. Valley View here with an opportunity to get the lead. Inside to Huff. Layup no good, but she got fouled. And Bree Huff will head to the line for the Blazers. Third foul on Zakai Tripp. Valley View will be in the double bonus for the rest of the third period. 2 shots coming here for Bree Huff. Got a chance to tie it with the first free throw. And she does just that. So Bree's got 9, and we're tied at 39. This one can put the Blazers ahead. And she does just that. Now the question is, can they keep the lead? So far, they've been unable to do so. Bree will head to the bench. She'll be replaced by 5'9" freshman Elise Lett, the younger sister of the injured Jayla Lett. And it's now 40-39. Timmons knocks it away, but Searcy gets it back on the inbound. They'll get it across midcourt to Hicks on the right wing. Hicks had it knocked away by Ellis. Timmons got her hand on it, but Searcy gets it back. Here's Tripp with it on the right wing. Gets it out top to Baker. 1:35 to play in the period, 18 on the shot clock. Gilmore has it for Searcy, leaves it. Actually, I thought she left it with Tripp, but she decides to keep it instead. She's being pressured by Lepp with 9 on the shot clock. Now on the left wing, they get it inside. Layup no good. And the rebound grabbed off the bounce by Bella Seaman. Seaman with the basketball. Double teamed, has it stolen. Baker drives, shoots, missed it underneath. Rebound fumbled out of bounds. It'll belong to Valley View with 1:10 to play in the period. Valley View up 1. It's 40-39. Bella Seaman will walk it ahead for Valley View. Now trying to build on the lead. They've had the lead twice previously, but only to see Searcy answer with runs of their own to get it right back and keep it. Here's Fagan with it at the elbow. Now drives down the right side of the lane. Layup off the glass and good. And she gets it to go off the window with the right hand. Fagan's got 5. It's 42-39 with 47 seconds left. More full court press for Valley View. Baker splits the double team. Dribbles right wing for Hicks. Hicks with a catch and shoot shot. That's no good. Fagan collects the rebound for the Blazers. Seaman will bring it ahead. 35 seconds left in the period. Seaman going straight to the rim. Left-handed layup is good. And the Blazers are on a run. Seaman in double digits with 11. More full court pressure. Here's Hicks with it at midcourt. Gets it across. Now on the left wing, Gilmore. Her short jump shot's no good. And Timmons rebounds for the Blazers with 15 seconds left. Now Lett will bring it ahead. She'll get it to Seaman. 11 seconds left underneath to Fagan. Fagan turns, shoots, got it to go off the glass. Bonnie Fagan with 7. It's 46-39, and Valley View ends the quarter with a run, and now they lead it 46-39 with 3 in the books. We'll step aside for 1 minute. Back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Well, if I did my math correctly, Valley View outscored Searcy 22-9 in that big third quarter, including a 10-0 run to close out the quarter. As a result, the Blazers now have their largest lead of the night. It's 46-39. They trailed for almost all of the first half, had the lead briefly a couple of times, but couldn't hang on to it for more than a few seconds. Now they head into the fourth quarter, up 7, and they will have the ball to start the final frame as Bonnie Fagan is set to inbound. Got some quality minutes off the bench in that third quarter from freshman Elise Lett and Laney Timmons as well. They're still in the game as we start the final frame. Here's Seaman with it on the left wing for Valley View. Out top to Lett. Lett will kick it out to Avery Ellis, who's got it at center circle logo. Brings it left wing for Lett. Elise Lett with the basketball beyond the left elbow. Working against man-to-man defense. Gets it out top for Seaman. 12 on the shot clock. Left wing for Lett on the baseline. Lett with the basketball. Feed inside to Fagan. With 5 to shoot. Fagan turns and got it to go off the glass. Bonnie Fagan, money in the bank down low tonight here in the second half. And the Blazers now lead it 48-39. Baker across midcourt with it for Searcy, working against Timmons. Man-to-man defense for the View. Out to Tripp. She's open for 3. That is good as it rattles home for Zakai Tripp. Tripp with 10. Gets Searcy back within 6. It's 48-42. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Bella Seaman across midcourt with it. Dribbles to the right wing, and Valley View asking for a timeout. So it's a 30-second timeout for the Blazers. 6:56 remaining in the game. Valley View up 48-42. We'll step aside for a 30-second timeout on the EAB Sports Network.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
6:56 remaining in the basketball game as we welcome you back to Blazer Arena, returning to play out of the Angie Ellis timeout. Valley View leading 48-42. And Ruby Reynolds inbounding for Valley View. Gets it in high for Avery Ellis on the right wing. Avery spins to the top of the key, hands it off for Bella Seaman. She'll set up the offense now from center circle. Off a screen, now drives into the lane, had it poked away, and it's stolen by Baker. Baker with the steal now. Ellis gets it right back after Fagan poked it away. And they push it ahead left wing for Ellis. Catch and shoot 3. In and out, no good. Rebound loose, goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Valley View as it was last touched by Searcy. The Blazers will dodge a bullet and keep the basketball there with 6:33 left. Bella Seaman will inbound with a fresh shot clock for Valley View. Gets it in left wing for Ellis. Out top, Reynolds. Reynolds with a ball fake. Shuffles to the right wing, gets it back out for Fagan. Bonnie brings it left wing for Elise Lett. To Fagan, inside to Ellis. Ellis puts that up off the glass, no good. Got her own rebound, and then appears to have been fouled, and she takes a tumble under the basket. The foul is on Carrie Hicks for Searcy, and it is her 4th foul. First foul on either team here in the fourth period. Bella Seaman to inbound for Valley View from the baseline. Gets it in left wing for Reynolds. Bounce pass to Fagan at the free throw line. Fagan with a ball fake, drives down the right side of the lane. Missed the layup, but did draw the foul. She'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jayla Wynn picks up her 3rd foul. She's the leading scorer for Searcy with 17 points. Bonnie Fagan with 2 shots coming here for the View. First one is good. She gets the roll. That puts Bonnie in double digits with 10 as Bree Huff checks in, relieving Elise Lett. Second free throw for Fagan is also a make. She has 11. Valley View's lead is back to 8, matching their largest lead thus far. 50-42 with 6:10 to play. More full court pressure for Valley View on the zone trap, and Huff steals it away. Shuffles to the right wing in front of the Valley View bench. Sets it up for Seaman. Seaman with a bounce pass to Huff, but that got away from him. And Baker with a steal for Searcy. Maya Baker drives, shoots, and scores, and she draws a foul. So Searcy will have a 3-point play opportunity after the foul on Ruby Reynolds, which was her 4th by my book. Free throw is a miss. Avery Ellis tracks down the rebound for Valley View. Avery up the right side of the floor with it against Baker. Leaves it with Seaman at center circle. Valley View leading 50-44, 5:42 to play. Against man-to-man defense, Ellis has it now at the top of the key. Bounces it to Reynolds at the elbow. Bounce pass to Seaman, who gets inside, missed the shot, and the rebound grabbed off the bounce by Gilmore for Searcy. Zakiah Tripp will work it back the other way for the Lions. She lost a handle on it. And needs to grab it. Gilmore picks it up to avoid the turnover for Searcy. Tripp being guarded hard by Bree Huff. 15 on the shot clock. Loose basketball. Huff comes away with a steal. She harassed her into the turnover. She dishes for Seaman. Seaman shoots and scores underneath for Valley View. Bella Seaman with her first bucket of the fourth period. Valley View leads by 8. It's 52-44. Baker has it for Searcy. Bounces it out for Tripp near center circle. Tripp guarded by Bonnie Fagan. 4:40 to play. 20 on the shot clock for Searcy on this possession. Hands it off for Baker. Baker, dribble drive to the left wing. Now crossover into the paint. Got it to go off the glass. Tough shot by Baker. She's got 6. And it's 52-46. The Lions won't go away. They're back within 6. Denise Florendo set to check in for Valley View at the next break. As Seaman crosses midcourt, right wing for Ruby Reynolds. Bounce pass to Huff at the elbow. Huff looking inside. Leaves it with Seaman. Back underneath to Huff. Huff with a dribble drive. Missed that one off the glass. Seaman comes away with a rebound. She'll bring it out for a reset. Now leaves it with Huff at the high post. On the left wing for Ruby Reynolds. Ruby with a dribble drive. Runner off the window, no good. Huff offensive board, and she's there with a putback to clean up the mess. Bree Huff with a dozen. Valley View lead back to 8. It's 54-46. We've got a whistle and I believe a timeout taken by Searcy. So that'll pause the clock with 3:43 to play in the game. Valley View leads at 54-46. We're back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Bet.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Smithfield whole Boston butts for $1.47 a pound. Baby back or St. Louis style ribs are $2.67 a pound. Kraft chunk or shredded cheese is $1.50. 40-ounce packages of Smithfield bacon is $7.95, and Haas avocados are 45 cents. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
Has made numerous substitutions here during the timeout. Aubrey Burton, the 5'9" sophomore, has checked in, as has freshman Denise Florendo, 5'5" ninth grader, and Elise Lett is also back in the game. So 2 freshmen on the floor, along with Avery Ellis, Bella Seaman, and Bonnie Fagan. It'll be Searcy's ball as we return to play out of the Lions timeout. Valley View leading 54-46, and apparently we got a hold up right now as one of the Searcy players gets a little medical attention. They got her taped up, and we're set to resume play now. An inbound for Baker. Maya Baker dribbles into a double team, gets it back over to Tripp, and now there's a scramble for the ball. Valley View able to force the held ball. It'll stay with Searcy. So the Lions will maintain possession, but the next held ball will belong to Valley View. And that could be huge in a game like this one. And now I'm not sure what this delay is about, but finally we're set to resume. Baker inbounds for Hicks. Get it right back to Baker. Baker being guarded by Florendo as she crosses midcourt. Now ahead to Hicks, who drives inside, shoots, missed it, but apparently got fouled. Not sure if the foul came on the shot or the rebound. I believe on the shot. So Hicks heads to the free throw line. And Bonnie Fagan is guilty of her 3rd foul. It's the 2nd team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls so far in the 4th period. Hicks unable to connect on the first free throw for the Lions. She got 7 points so far in this game. Got the second free throw here to give her 8 and pulls Searcy within 54-47. 7-point advantage for Valley View. 1 point off their largest lead thus far, which was 8. Florindo has it on the right wing. She'll get to the top of the key. Now dribble right down the middle of the lane. Floater off the window, too high. And the rebound battle for Burton tracks it down in the corner. She'll get it to Fagan. Left wing, Seaman wide open for an uncontested 3. Ring it up for Bella Seaman. Seaman with 16. The Blazers have their first double-digit lead of the night now. It's 57-47. More full court pressure. Baker dribbles inside, passes off for Hicks on the block. Now trip from the free throw line, and that misses. Rebound battled for, and Valley View comes out of there with it. Here's Avery Ellis across midcourt with it. Shuffles to the right wing. She'll hand it off for Bella Seaman. She'll set up the offense with 24 on the shot clock. On the left wing to Burton. Aubrey Burton with the basketball. Surveys the defense, leaves it out top with Fagan. On the right wing to Seaman with 14 on the shot clock. Now Florindo has it. Left wing for Ellis. Ellis feeds it inside to Seaman. Seaman shoots over the defender and got it to go. Another tough shot for Bella Seaman, who is money inside. She's got 18. It's now a 12-point Valley View lead. Here's Hicks with it on the right wing for Searcy. Gets it back out for Baker. 2:04 to play. Baker stops at the elbow. Had it knocked away and apparently got fouled. Aubrey Burton picks up her first foul. It is team foul number 3 on the View. Searcy to inbound from the baseline, but Jayla Wynn the trigger. She'll get it in for Zakiah Tripp. Now Hicks with it at the top of the key against Avery Ellis. On the left wing for Gilmore. Gilmore with a dribble drive. Lost control of it. Stolen away by Florindo in the paint. She'll work her way clear of traffic and now across the timeline. Sets it up right wing for Ellis. Out top for Denise Florindo. Florindo surveys the defense. Shuffles to the right wing. Now gives it to Ellis. Ellis with a dribble drive down the left side of the lane. She is fouled on her way up. Should be at the line to shoot 2 for Valley View with 1:32 to play. Zakiah Tripp picks up her 4th foul. And the 3rd team foul. It's a shooting foul, so Avery Ellis at the line to shoot a pair. Valley View leads 59-47, now 60-47, as Avery makes the first free throw for her first point of the 4th period. She got 13 for the night, as Julie Rutherford checks back in to relieve Bonnie Fagan for Valley View. Second free throw also good for Avery Ellis. And now we have a timeout on the floor. With 1:32 remaining, Valley View leads at 61-47. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
1 minute, 32 seconds remaining here in the 4th period of game 1 of our doubleheader. Valley View has rallied from 6 down at the half to currently lead Searcy 61-47. Searcy with the ball as we return to play. Mia Baker with it. Working against Aubrey Burton's man-to-man defense out at the top of the key. Shuffles to the left elbow. Now gets in the lane where she's shut off. Kicks it left wing for Gilmore. She'll take the catch and shoot 3. That's short. Seaman with a rebound off the bounce. Here comes Valley View with the basketball. Ahead in transition. Layup is off the glass and good for Carly Coclaser. The final of 4 freshmen, and now another timeout on the floor with 1:01 left in the game. Valley View leads at 63-47. We'll return in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
1 minute, 1 second remaining in the basketball game. Valley View leads 63-47 and appear to be on their way to improving to 9-2 in the conference and 19-6 overall as we head to Greene County Tech on Friday. Searcy with the basketball. Baker shuffles to the right wing. Now gets it to the left elbow. Stops, shoots, and missed it off the back iron. Hicks with a rebound, stick back. She missed the shot, but did get fouled. Now Carrie Hicks will shoot free throws for Searcy. Denise Florindo picks up the foul for Valley View. Her first, fourth team foul. Hicks at the line shooting 2. 45 seconds remaining in the game as Hicks drops the first free throw in for her 9th point of the evening. She makes the second one as well to become the third Searcy player to hit double digits. 63-49 is your score. 39 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cole Glazier with it on the right wing for Valley View. Up top now for Timmons, on the left wing for Florindo. Florindo with a feed inside to Cole Glazier. Her left-handed layup is good. Harley Cole Glazier with a couple of fourth quarter buckets for the Blazers. Makes it 65-49. 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Man-to-man defense for the View. Tripp to the right wing, feeds it inside to Hicks. Hicks kicks it out. Baker with an open three. That's good. Baker has 9. It's 65-52. Florindo to midcourt, and Valley View will win it. 65-52. We'll pause for a 90-second timeout and back with your Food Smart postgame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Be a genius and shop at Food Smart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you save at Food Smart as we welcome you into our Lady Blazer post-game show. The Blazers rallying from 6 down at the half to defeat Searcy tonight, 65-52. The Lady Blazers improving to 19-6 with the win. They're now 9-2 in conference play. There were 4 Valley View players in double digits this evening as they were paced by the 18 points of senior point guard Bella Seaman. They got 14 from Avery Ellis, 12 from Bree Huff, and 11 from Bonnie Fagan. Also for Valley View, Ruby Reynolds had 6 points this evening. Carly Colclaser had 4 for Valley View, and also for the Blazers. Lainey Timmons, Julie Rutherford, Aubrey Burton, Denise Florindo, and Elise Lett all played but did not score. Searcy had 3 players in double figures. They were led by the 17 points of junior guard Mia Baker. They also got 10 each from Zakiah Tripp and Carrie Hicks. Player of the game for JOSM will be senior point guard Bella Seaman, who had 18 points for Valley View. The key stretch in this game was that 10-0 run of the third period that Valley View was able to close out the third quarter on. They outscored Valley View outscored Searcy rather 22-9 overall in that third quarter, including that 10-0 run, which was definitely the key stretch of the game, and Bella Seaman played a key role in that stretch for Valley View. She is our JOSM player of the game, brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. So the Lady Blazers are 19-6 overall. They're 9-2 in the conference, and they'll return to action Friday night with a key road game at league-leading Greene County Tech. We'll step aside here for another 90-second timeout. Back to begin the pregame broadcast for the boys game for Valley View and Searcy after this on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sain, we spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
We welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Set to move into Game 2 of our 5A East doubleheader after the Lady Blazers knock off Searcy 65-52. In the girls' game, we now turn our attention to the boys' game. Valley View and Searcy both trying to shake and snap out of losing streaks. Valley View's lost 3 in a row. The Blazers are 11-13 overall, 4-6 in conference play after their worst loss of the season Friday night at West Memphis, where they were defeated 57-26. Got behind early, and it just got worse as the game went along. It was 12-6 at the end of the first quarter. Valley View trailed 37-12 at the half after being outscored 25-6 in a disastrous second period. They were down 48-21 at the end of 3 quarters of play. No one, of course, on a night where you only scored 26 points, getting in double digits for Valley View. Kingston Ridinghouse was the leading scorer, finishing with 7 points. Eli Craig had 6. And on top of all that, the Blazers lost their starting center, Max Moody, who was injured in a little fracas during the game. He has a broken nose and most likely is out for the rest of the year. It's my understanding that Max will probably have surgery on his nose later this week. But he's over there on the bench, but unfortunately will not be with his team tonight, and most likely not with him for the rest of the season. Searcy, as we mentioned, is 11-15. They're only 1-9 in the conference. They were last in action on Friday, following the league-leading Marion. They were defeated 54-32. That was their 4th straight loss. They've lost now 8 of their last 9. Their last win was a 48-36 win at Batesville. They come into this contest averaging 53 points per game. So both of these teams have comparable numbers both offensively and defensively. As we mentioned, Searcy averaging 53 points per game. Valley View scores at a pace of 54 per game. Searcy has slightly better defensive numbers. They're holding their opponents to 51 points per game. Valley View's opponents have averaged only 53 points per game thus far coming into this game tonight. We'll step aside for 2 minutes and back to check your starters for the Blazers and Lions after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Valley View High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Blazer Arena, where we continue with our First National Bank pregame coverage of Blazer basketball. Brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. Valley View and Searcy, here are the starters for the Blazers, led by Coach Lane Campbell, now in his fourth year at the helm of the program. His guards are Kingston Rottinghouse, a 6'4 junior. He wears number 4 and averages 18 points per game in conference play. The other guards are 6'3 senior Max Manchester, wearing number 14. He averages 6 points per game. The other guards, point guard Eli Craig, 6'1 junior, wearing number 24, averaging 8 points per game. The forwards are Kamarion Davis, a 6'3 senior. Kamarion wears number 13. He averages 5 points per game. And Cody Lampkin wears number 34. He's a 6'3 junior who's averaging 4 points per game in conference play. We'll step aside right now for our pregame ceremonial Pledge of Allegiance and playing of the national anthem. And we'll be back to give you the Searcy starters as soon as that is finished after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Spring into savings from more air conditioning. If you've been waiting to replace your air conditioning system, get our best deal of the season. For a limited time, get a rebate for up to $1,500 and no payments for up to 6 months with approved financing. Plus, qualify for federal tax credits of up to $2,000. That's up to $3,500 in savings and no payments for 6 months. Visit us online at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hello, I'm estate planning and other law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your Yes We Do That store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mill, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Super Center, the Yes We Do That store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
We're back at Blazer Arena. National anthem and pregame Pledge of Allegiance has just been completed. We gave you the Valley View starters before we hit that break. Now let's take a look at the projected starters for Searcy. They're led by Coach Lee Wimberly. He's in his first year leading the Lion program. He's only about, I believe, 4 years removed from a state championship when he was at Manila in Class 3A. He's been at BB in the time between the time since he left Manila, and then now in his first year at Searcy. His guards this evening are expected to be his son, senior Lee Wimberly, a 5'11 senior. He wears number 2. Wearing number 4 is 5'11 senior Marion Hunt. And the other guard is 5'11 senior Gunnar Rogers, who wears number 12. They have a formidable inside tandem of 6'6 junior Maddox Ball. He wears number 1. And 6'8" senior Quade King, who recently committed to North Arkansas Community and Technical College in Harrison. So without the services of Max Moody, who's 6'6" tall, Valley View is going to have their work cut out for them tonight, trying to contain Searcy's inside game, and that Twin Towers combination of the 6'6 Maddox Ball and the 6'8 Quade King. As we mentioned, Searcy scoring at a pace of 53 points per game and allowing 51. Valley View scores 54 points per game. The Blazers allow 53. Elsewhere across the league tonight, Nettleton is on the road at Batesville for a conference doubleheader there. Also a DH as Greene County Tech plays host to West Memphis this evening, and Paragould is playing host to Marion. The Blazers will be back in action on Friday night for a short road trip to Greene County Tech, and then back here on Tuesday night for the final home game of the season. It'll be senior night against Marion. Girls game will start at 6. Our pregame broadcast will begin at 5:50 both Friday and Tuesday for Greene County Tech and Marion. As we look at the standings in the 5A East boys race, Marion is all alone at the top of the league. They're the #1 ranked team in the state in Class 5A. They are 10-0 and unscathed in 5A East play. Greene County Tech only one game back in second place. They have sole possession of second place in the league standings at 9-1. West Memphis is alone at third in the league standings. And Valley View and Nettleton, going into tonight's games, are tied for the 4th spot, each with 4 and 6 league records. And they will play again to close out the regular season on Friday of next week. You got Paragould in the 6th spot in the league standings at 3 and 7, followed by Batesville at 2 and 8, and then Searcy in the cellar at 1 and 9. And this Searcy team, even though they've only won one conference game and only 11 games overall, they've been competitive in quite a few of their conference games. In fact, they pushed Marion deep into the 4th quarter on Marion's home floor about 3 weeks ago. So they, despite their record, are not a team to be taken lightly. Valley View in their white uniforms with gold and blue numbers and trim. Searcy in their road blacks with white numbers and red trim. Your officiating crew, Shane Boozer, Troy Cox, and Kevin Simmons, who's about to step into center circle with the basketball. Kamarion Davis to jump center. Searcy wins the opening tip. Coming up with the basketball is Kalen Moore, sophomore guard. He's across midcourt with it. Correction, that's Gunnar Rogers. Now up top, and on the left wing, it comes for Maddox Ball. Rogers has it. He has it knocked away by Rottinghouse. Now we'll go out of bounds right in front of us, and Valley View is going to get it back after Rottinghouse was able to force the Searcy turnover on the Lions' first possession. Eli Craig will cross midcourt with it for the Blazers. Sets it up for Manchester. Back to Eli at the top of the key against man-to-man defense for Searcy. Manchester with it with 23 on the shot clock. Gets it for Davis. Kamarion kicks it for Eli Craig on the right wing. Eli works his way along the baseline. Gets it to Lampkin in the corner. Now to Manchester with 12 to shoot. Top of the key for Kamarion Davis. Kamarion with a crossover into the lane and got it to go off the back arm. A little baby jumper in the lane. Kamarion Davis gets Valley View on the board first. 2-0 start. With it across midcourt is Gunnar Rogers. Gets it along the left wing for Wimberly. Now down low, missed shot underneath, and Searcy, actually Valley View gets the rebound as Lampkin chases it down. And Eli Craig comes off the screen to the left wing for Valley View. Out top to Lampkin, back to Eli. He'll take the catch and shoot three. That's a miss. Searcy's got the rebound as Wimberly clears it out, but it's stolen away by Lampkin. Lampkin drives, shoots a runner off the window, got it to go. Valley View off to a 4-0 start. Gunnar Rogers will work it back up the floor slowly for Searcy as he gets instructions from head coach Lee Wimberly. Brings it left wing. Now back out top to Rogers. Rogers guarded by Eli Craig. On the left wing, Maddox Ball spots up for a three that's short. Rebound battled for, and Wimberly gets it back for Searcy. Now back out. Here's an uncontested three. That's good for Gunnar Rogers. Gunnar Rogers gets Searcy on the board with a triple from out top. Eli Craig has it for Valley View. Left wing for Manchester. Out top to Rottinghouse. Left wing, Manchester with a dribble drive to the baseline. Gets it out top to Lampkin. Lampkin splits the double team. No look pass into the corner for Manchester. Manchester with a mid-range jump shot. That's there for Max Manchester with his best shot. He's got two, and Valley View has a 6-3 lead. Gunnar Rogers across midcourt with it for the Lions. Pauses as he's picked up by Eli Craig. Shuffles left wing and gets it over for Marion Hunt. Now down low on the block. Jumper inside is no good, and the rebound to Lampkin for Valley View. Outlet pass for Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse across the timeline with it, guarded by Marion Hunt. Gets it right wing for Lampkin. Now underneath, loose ball, stolen by Maddox Ball on the backside. Here comes Ball with it for Searcy as he drives inside. Euro step into the lane, missed the layup. Rottinghouse has the rebound for Valley View. Rottinghouse gets grabbed and fouled by Gunnar Rogers as he crosses the timeline. And that'll be the first foul of the basketball game. Comes with 4:58 to play in the period. Eli Craig will inbound at the head of the Searcy bench. Throws it in for Rottinghouse. Rottinghouse gets a left wing for Eli Craig. Underneath for Manchester. Turnaround jumper in the paint. No good. And Quade King able to rebound it with that 6'8 frame. Gunnar Rogers works it back the other way for Searcy as he crosses midcourt with it. Valley View leading 6-3. They get it on the right wing for Hunt. Hunt guarded by Rottinghouse. Now double teamed. Leaves it out top with Rogers. Rogers guarded by Manchester. 15 on the shot clock. Maddox Ball with it. He'll leave it with Wimberly. Wimberly drives into the lane. He's shut off. Quade King will shoot for three. That's good from outside for Searcy. Searcy's big man drops in a triple, and the Lions are back within two. It's actually we're tied now at 6-6. Lampkin gets inside, draws contact. They're going to call him for an offensive foul as he and Wimberly collide with each other, and that'll be the first foul on Lampkin and the first foul on Valley View. So now Searcy with an opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Knotted up at 6 each. Wimberly with it out top, feeds it inside to King. King tried to post up, able to get inside and score against Lampkin. King has 5. Searcy now leads at 8-6. Kamarion Davis with it for Valley View. Stripped to the ball, and it's stolen by Wimberly. Maddox Ball will bring it back the other way for the Lions. They'll drive, shoot, and draw fouls. Ball will head to the free throw line to shoot two. Kamarion Davis guilty of that foul. It's the second on Valley View. Ball at the free throw line, unable to connect on the first free throw. Lions will make substitutions as Jeremiah Goodman, a 5'11 junior, checks in, as does Cooper Jones, a 5'9 senior. Quade King and Marion Hunt head to the bench. Ball's second free throw also a miss. Cody Lampkin goes high to rebound for Valley View. Outlet pass for Eli Craig. He'll let traffic clear and now work it across midcourt. Off the screen to the right wing. Guarded closely by Rogers. Now he drives, shoots from the elbow. That's in and out. Rebound to Kamarion Davis. He'll kick it to Lampkin on the reset. Here's Eli Craig with it. Skips it right wing for Manchester. Elbow jump shot. Got it to go off the window. A couple of mid-range jumpers for Maxie Manchester. Valley View ties it at 8. 3:10 to play in the first period. Gunnar Rogers has it for Searcy across midcourt where he's picked up by Eli Craig. Man-to-man defense for the View. Right wing for Ball. Ball guarded by Davis. Feeds it to King. King drives, missed it underneath, got his own rebound, goes back up with it, and apparently got fouled, possibly by Rottinghouse. Nope, it's going to be on Eli Craig. His first foul on Eli Craig. And Quade King will be at the line for Searcy to shoot 2. Game tied at 8 each, 2:50 to play in the opening frame. King unable to make the first free throw as Sadler McCormick, the 5'10 senior, will check in for the Blazers now. And somebody's got to come out. Finally, Cody Lampkin will head to the bench. Awaiting the second free throw for Quade King. That one's good. King has 6 of Searcy's 9. Here's Eli Craig with it for Valley View on the right wing. Up top for Kamarion Davis. Eli Craig open for 3, and it's good. First bucket of the game for Eli. Puts Valley View back on top by a deuce. It's 11-9 now with 2.5 minutes left in the first period. Gunnar Rogers gets it left wing for Goodman. Goodman working against McCormick. Hands out off the Ball. Ball double teamed, had it knocked away, but King able to get on the floor and get it back as he gets it to Ball. Ball shuffles to the baseline, shoots inside, got the roll off the window. First bucket of the game for Maddox. Ball ties it at 11. Here's Rottinghouse driving, drawing contact, and being fouled. Nope, they're going to call that an offensive foul on Rottinghouse. So that's the second offensive foul on the Blazers in this period as Hunt and Wimberly each check back in now for Searcy. Game tied at 11 with 2:07 to play in the first period. And Rogers will work it ahead for the Lions. Right wing to Goodman, who stays in. Now Hunt has it. Back out top for Quade King. Along the left wing, here's a steal by Eli Craig. Eli across midcourt, drives into the lane. He gets fouled and will head to the line to shoot free throws. That foul will be on Quade King, and it's his first. Second team foul on the Lions. And I think Eli Craig may be hurt as he makes his way back to the sideline. Thought that was going to be a shooting foul, apparently not. And Eli limps to the bench. Kate Ingram has checked in for Valley View. Cody Lampkin is also back in the game. Valley View with it. Manchester with it on the right wing. Leaves it with Ingram. Ingram gets to the top of the key, feeds it to Lampkin. Game tied at 11. Here's Manchester with it. Manchester in the lane, leaves it to Lampkin on the wing. He'll take the step back 3. That's off the back iron. Ball with a rebound. And I think they're going to get Kate Ingram for a push in the back on the foul. It is his first. It is the 15th foul. So that will put Searcy at the free throw line for a double bonus with 1:27 to play in the first period. Quade King will head to the line for Searcy. Game tied at 11 each. Valley View won the first game back on January 20th at Searcy, 72-62, as Quade King makes the first free throw. And the second. He has 8 of Searcy's 13. They're up 13-11. Rottinghouse across midcourt against Marion Hunt. Off McCormick's screen, and we got a foul away from the ball. And Marion Hunt picks up that foul. It's his first, third team foul. Ingram inbounds for Sadler McCormick, who's back across the timeline, gets it left wing to Ingram. Now to Lampkin at the top of the key. Lampkin to the elbow, kicks it for Manchester. Manchester gets inside, runner off the glass, bucket and the foul. He'll be at the line for the M1 opportunity. Max Manchester with 6 points already in the first period. And they tag that foul on Wimberly. It's his first, fourth team foul. Manchester was scoreless Friday night at West Memphis, but he's already got 6 here as Maddox Ball checks back in for Searcy, relieving Goodman. And we await the M1 opportunity for Max Manchester. He makes the free throw, and Valley View reclaims the lead. It's 14-13. 1:04 to play in the first period as Gunnar Rogers dribbles across midcourt where he's greeted by Sadler McCormick in man-to-man defense. Now feeds it to King out on the right wing. King holds it over his head, guarded by Lampkin, bounces it underneath to a wide-open Maddox Ball for an easy layup. Maddox Ball's second bucket of the game puts Searcy back up by 1. It's 15-14 with 42 seconds left. Manchester kicks it to Lampkin on the baseline, and we've got a whistle and a foul in the paint against Searcy. Wimberly picks up his second foul. That's 5 team fouls on Searcy, so Cody Lampkin will shoot a double bonus free throw opportunity for Valley View. The first one is no good. Eli Craig back onto the floor now for Valley View, replacing Rottinghouse. Kamarion Davis is also set to check in. Lampkin makes the second free throw to tie the game at 15 each. So it's Ingram, McCormick, Craig, Manchester, and Davis on the floor right now for Valley View. Maddox Ball has it for Searcy. Game tied at 15 with 30 seconds left in the period, and there's a touch foul on Cade Ingram. I think that's on Ingram. Second quick foul on Ingram. That'll put Quade King back at the free throw line for Searcy with exactly 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. First free throw is short for the Searcy big man. Rottinghouse back in. King makes the second free throw. He has 9 first quarter points for Searcy. They lead it 16-15. Here's Eli Craig with it. Holds it at center circle. Blazers appear to be content to hold the ball and take the last shot of the quarter. Here's McCormick with it. Right wing for Eli Craig with 7 to shoot. Eli dishes for Davis. Kamarion gets inside, had his shot blocked, and it's rebounded by Ball. It's knocked away by Davis as the period comes to a close. And with 1 in the books, Searcy leads it 16-15. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Back with second quarter action in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Whether you're replacing an old appliance or remodeling your whole kitchen, the appliances you need are right around the corner with GE Appliances at Tucker's Appliance Superstore in Jonesboro. Shop timeless designs and time-saving features on the appliances that are built to last in the busiest homes. Visit Tucker's Appliance today and upgrade your home your way with GE Appliances and your local experts. Shop Tucker's Appliance today and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Randy Myers welcoming you back to Blazer Arena as we get set to begin the second quarter after a back and forth first period that saw 3 or 4 lead changes. Currently Searcy's up by a point. It's 16-15. And Kingston Rottinghouse crossing midcourt with it for the Blazers. Off the screen to the left wing where his double team needs some help. Right in front of the Lion bench, finally finds Eli Craig out high. Now to Kamarion Davis. Eli puts it on the floor on the left wing. Chased off the three-point line by Rogers. Now gets free of him where he's picked up by Hunt. Now he'll drive, put up a fadeaway runner. That's no good. Kamarion Davis, the rebound. Goes back up with it. Shot block. Manchester grabs it. And now McCormick has it. He'll dish for Davis. Davis with a dribble drive, layup off the window, and good. Nicely done by Kamarion Davis for his second bucket of the game. Puts Valley View back up by 1. It's 17-16 with 7:12 to play in the half. Quade King with it for Searcy, and we've got a whistle and some sort of infraction away from the ball. Apparently an illegal screen called on Gunnar Rogers, his second, and the first foul on Searcy in the second period. Eli Craig back across midcourt with it. Valley View with the ball in a 1-point lead at 17-16. McCormick spots up, or gets it to Craig, who spots up and knocks down a three. Second three of the game for Eli Craig. Valley View has a 4-point lead at 20-16. 6:45 to play in the half. Maddox ball feeds it to Quade King at the elbow. Now the kick to Hunt on the right wing. Hunt working against Manchester. Leaves it with Goodman. Goodman will leave it to Ball. Ball with a dump down to Goodman on the block. He'll dish it off underneath, and Rogers able to get inside and score it off the glass. Gunnar Rogers with his second bucket of the game. Pulls Searcy within 2. It's 20-18. 6:18 to play until halftime. Sadler McCormick has it on the right wing for Valley View, working against Quade King. Big size advantage there for Searcy. Now Eli Craig has it. He'll try another catch and shoot three, and that's his third three of the half. Eli Craig's got 9. Valley View has a 5-point lead now, their largest advantage thus far. It's 23-18. Inside 6 minutes to play in the half. Rogers has it for Searcy on the right wing for Quade King. Out top to Maddox Ball. On the left wing, Rogers wide open for 3 from the corner pocket. It's no good, and Eli Craig rebounds with authority for the Blazers. He's off and running to the other end. Sets it up for Rottinghouse. Spot up 3 ball. Ring it up for Kingston Rottinghouse for his first bucket of the game. And Searcy asking for a timeout as the Blazers jump out to an 8-point advantage. 5:36 to play in the half. Valley View 26, Searcy 18. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network. Valley View has opened the second quarter with a 9-2 run, and as a result, they now have their largest lead of the game. It's the largest lead for either team, as the Blazers have an 8-point advantage. It's 26-18, 5:36 left in the first half. It'll be Searcy's ball as we return to play out of the Lee Wimberley timeout. And Gunnar Rogers will cross midcourt with it for the visitors from White County. Got it on the right wing, hands it off to Hunt, now out top for Goodman. Feeds it underneath where it's denied and stolen by Kamarion Davis. He'll get it ahead to Ingram, and now Manchester will cross midcourt ahead to Rottinghouse. So he's immediately double teamed, back out to Manchester. Max Manchester feeds it to Eli Craig. Back to Manchester on the right wing. Dump down to Rottinghouse on the block. Rottinghouse double team, needs some help. Gets it for Manchester with 17 to shoot. Here's Eli Craig with it at center circle. Eli surveys the defense, finds Manchester. Now 9 on the shot clock as Ingram has it. Back to Eli Craig. Eli gets inside, shoots, and scores a little short jumper in the paint. Eli is in double digits with 11, and the Blazers now have a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. It's 28-18. 4:38 remaining in the first half. Lampkin and McCormick set to check back in for Valley View at the next dead ball. Rogers has it for Searcy. Feeds it to Goodman out on the left wing. He'll get it for Ball. Now back underneath for Goodman. And we've got a whistle and a foul under the basket, I believe, on Cade Ingram. It's the third foul on Ingram. It is Valley View's first foul in the second period as Wimberley checks back in for Searcy. And McCormick and Davis are back in for Valley View. Ball to inbound from the baseline. Gets it in for Quade King. King working against Lampkin. Trying to post him up. Missed the shot, and Eli Craig's there to rebound for the Blazers. Eli across midcourt. No look pass. Rottinghouse spots up for 3. Ring it up for Kingston Rottinghouse. He's got 2 second quarter threes, and the Blazer lead grows to 13. It's 31-18 with 4 minutes left in the half. Ball will cross midcourt with it. Gets it high for Goodman on the wing. Goodman hands it off to Marion Hunt. Hunt working against Eli Craig. Drives, shoots in traffic. Got the bucket and the foul. He'll be at the line for an M1 opportunity. It's the first bucket of the game for Marion Hunt. And they charge the foul to Eli Craig. It's his second. Free throw is good. That makes it 31-20. Excuse me, 31-21. As Manchester checks back in for Valley View. Roddinghouse across midcourt with it, working against Marion Hunt's man-to-man defense. Now Lampkin gets it right wing to McCormick. To Roddinghouse, who gets it to Lampkin. Skip pass out for a wide open Manchester underneath to Davis in the corner. Now back to McCormick. He'll try a deep three, and it's good. Sadler McCormick finds the range from distance for his first bucket of the game. Lead back to 13 for Valley View. It's 34-21 with 3:20 left until halftime. Gunnar Rogers across midcourt with it for the Lions. He shuffles high on the right wing, leaves it with Quade King. Out to Wimberly. Wimberly leaves it with Rogers. Back to Wimberly. Feed inside for King, who gets inside. Missed, actually got the layup to go. Thought it was coming off the back iron, but it falls for Quade King. He's in double digits with 11. Here's Roddinghouse with it for Valley View. He'll get it to Lampkin. No look pass into the corner, and we got a foul under the basket away from the ball. That's going to be an offensive foul, I believe, on Lampkin. That's the second foul on Lampkin and the third team foul on the Blazers in this period. Searcy with it, trailing 34-21. 2:45 left in the half. Drake Bowman getting set to check in for Valley View at the next opportunity. Quade King with it for Searcy. Hands it off to Ball. Ball with a dribble drive, throw down to finish it off. Explosive move to the rim for Ball. He's got 6. Searcy back with an 11 as Roddinghouse spins across midcourt, sets it up for McCormick on the right wing. Back to Roddinghouse. Roddinghouse leaves it with Lampkin at center circle. Now Manchester has it. Manchester spins to the elbow. Bounces it down low for Roddinghouse. Roddinghouse had it taken away. Out of traffic with it comes Rogers. Rogers drives, shoots, bucket, and the foul as he goes to the line to shoot one free throw. 7 points thus far for Rogers. And he's got Searcy back within single digits. That foul was on Kamarion Davis, his first. 4th team foul. Bowman in for Valley View, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 2:02 to play in the half. Blazers lead at 34-27. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
We're back at Blazer Arena. Valley View's lead, which at one point was 13, has now been cut down to 34-27. And a free throw pending here for Searcy for Gunnar Rogers with 4:02 remaining in the half. And the free throw is good. So Searcy's back within 6. 34-28. McCormick has it for Valley View on the right wing. Gets to the top of the key against Rogers. Now shuffles right wing. Needs some help. Bounces it out for Manchester. Max Manchester being guarded by King. Drives. Shot, it's blocked and rebounded by Rogers. Out of traffic with it. Searcy with a basketball. Rogers with a dribble drive and an offensive foul called on Gunnar Rogers. That is his third and the third team foul. Now we've got a discussion with official Kevin Simmons and Layden Campbell, and now That discussion will be carried over to the scorers table. And I have no idea what this is about, as it's an opposite side of the court from us. But it includes two of the officials. And now they're explaining things to Lee Wimberly. I think the score may be off. I'm not 100% sure of that, but I'm not sure that the score that's on the board is accurate. And I think they're double checking the official book over there to make sure it's right. 34-28 is what's on the board. And again, this is only an assumption on my part that that's what this particular delay is about. Now, 34 seconds on it. That can't be right. I can't remember the last time we've had a home game without either shot clock issues or scoreboard issues. But the discussion continues. I don't, I'm sorry.
4:02 was at the timeout.
Okay, 4:02.
Timeout at 4:02, yeah, it was 3:35 with the foul.
Okay, so the official just asked us the time that was on the clock when the last timeout was called. So the score is going to stay the same. 1:35 left. Valley View leads 34-28. Roddinghouse across midcourt with it. Stops, fires a deep three. He got fouled. He'll shoot three. That foul is charged to Marion Hunt. It's his second. And Kingston Roddinghouse at the line, shooting three. First one is up, short. Second free throw is good to make it 35-28. One more free throw coming for the 6'4 junior. He makes 2 out of 3. And it's 36-28. Valley View's lead is back to 8. Maddox ball will bring it ahead for Searcy. 1:23 to play in the half. Ball across midcourt. Sets it up out top for Wimberly now. Wimberly lost it off his foot on the baseline, out of bounds. That'll belong to Valley View. Blazers will get it back with $1:13 to play in the half.
Back in the game, the Valley View 24.
Roddinghouse has it for Valley View across midcourt. Picked up by Wimberly. Gets it out top for Eli Craig, who's back in for the Blazers. Eli leaves it with Webb Bracey, who's new into the game. Here's a turnaround jumper by Manchester, and it's good. Manchester with 9, and Valley View gets the lead back to double digits now with 47 seconds left in the half. Maddox ball across midcourt with it. And Ball gets inside for a dunk. Ball with 8. It's 38-30, 33 seconds left. Manchester fouled on the baseline by Quade King. I think that was on King. That is the second foul on King. And Manchester will shoot 2 for the View. 30.8 seconds left in the half. Manchester with an opportunity to push the Blazer lead back to double digits, and he knocks down the first free throw. That puts him in double digits for the game with 10. Drake Bowman and Eli Berry have both checked in now for Valley View. A couple of junior guards. Manchester's second free throw is a miss, and Quade King rebounds for Searcy. So it's a 9-point Valley View lead with 25 seconds left in the half. Ball has it for Searcy high on the right wing. He's guarded by Drake Bowman. He backs it out as Bowman chases him off the three-point line. With 14 seconds left, the shot clock is off. Ball guarded by McCormick. Now he shuffles over to the right wing with 9 seconds left. Gets to the top of the key, leaves it with King. King with a catch and shoot three. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Eli Berry. Berry will dribble ahead, and that will end the first half. The Blazers have a 9-point lead at the break. It's 39-30. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. And back with your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime. We'll also visit with Lady Blazers head coach Angie Ellis during the timeout, or during the halftime, and we'll be back in 2 minutes on the EAV Sports Network.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
The home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
And we welcome you back to Blazer Arena. Randy Myers under the headset in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. We welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report of the boys game, with Valley View leading Searcy 39-30 at the half. The Blazers were down 16-15 at the end of the quarter, but then kind of seized control in that second period by opening the second quarter with a 9-2 run, and they currently have a 9-point advantage at the break. Their largest lead in the first half was 13 points. Earlier tonight, the Lady Blazers rallied to win after trailing by 6 at halftime. They defeated Searcy tonight 65-52, and we're joined by winning head coach Angie Ellis. And Coach, I don't mind telling you there were a few anxious moments, especially in that first half earlier tonight.
You know, I don't really think maybe that I expected, us to come out that flat, but it also just shows you how valuable Jayla Lett was to us. We had kind of settled into a nice rotation, and Jayla, she plays a lot of rotations for us. I mean, she's got to know, I tell her, the 2 through the 5 spot, and I feel like we'd really settled into a good subbing rotation, and, Jayla's a great kid. She does all the little things right, and I just think we were a little disjointed without her on the court, or at least without the normal rotation able to play. So, we're going to miss her if she's out the rest of the year.
Is is it confirmed? Where do we stand on that? I've heard most of the people I've talked to say she's probably out for the rest of the year.
She has an MRI either tonight or tomorrow night, and that will confirm the extent of her injury.
Okay.
So
there's a slight chance you might get her back. Very slight
chance.
Okay.
Yeah. Preliminary is probably her ACL.
Right. Well, let's talk about the game tonight. I get my score sheets straightened out here, but one of the bright spots was the way the team did kind of regain their composure, and there was a key stretch in the third quarter. You outscored them 22-9 in the third quarter, and the key stretch of the game, I thought, was a 10-0 run for Valley View to end that third period.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that we it didn't really get us a lead, because I really anticipated getting those freshmen some minutes while we were up. But we looked kind of sluggish. I actually subbed a few of the freshmen in. I thought they gave us a really good spark off the bench. They brought some really good energy with our press, and I really thought they did their jobs. And for only having one practice with them, it's just it's a hard situation trying to push, just throw them into a game. And
right.
But I thought they did really well, and I thought they brought a spark to the lineup.
And as you mentioned, you did bring up 4 ninth graders off a conference and district championship junior high team in Lacey Timmons, Denise Florindo, Elise Lepp, and Carly Koklaser. And I thought, for the most part, given the circumstances, not only did they play well, but I thought they showed a lot of composure for freshmen playing their first varsity action in a competitive game.
I thought so too, and like I said, the plan was to get them all in the first half. And I just told them, I said, girls, I really wanted you to, I wanted to put you in a position for you to be successful. And at some point in the game, we just had to start subbing in and give them chances. And I thought, like what you said, I was a little bit worried. Are they going to be nervous? Are they going to be able to settle in? But I thought, for the most part, they played mature. They looked composed. I was really proud of them.
Yeah, I thought they showed a lot of promise. And it's a good thing they got that experience tonight, because they're all going to need it come Friday night when you head to Greene County.
They are, and I'm glad we got them in tonight. They got their foot in the door, and they did well. So,
Coach, appreciate the visit. We'll see you Friday night at GCT.
All right, see you then.
Coach Angie Ellis has been our halftime guest. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with more of your Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime after this on the EAB Sports Network.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Smithfield whole Boston butts for $1.47 a pound. Baby back or St. Louis style ribs are $2.67 a pound. Kraft chunk or shredded cheese is $1.50. 40-ounce packages of Smithfield bacon is $7.95, and Haas avocados are 45 cents. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Back at Blazer Arena, Randy Myers in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. NEA Baptist provides you with health care for the next century as we bring to a close our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime report. In game 2 of our 5A East doubleheader, Valley View leading Searcy 39-30 as we move into the second half. The Blazers led by as many as 13 a couple of times late in the first half before Searcy was able to get it back to within single digits. They got as close as 6 before Valley View responded with a run to push it back out to a 9-point advantage. And 39-30 is our score as we get set to begin the third quarter of play. Big first half from Eli Craig and Max Manchester. Max with 10 first half points, Eli with 11 to lead Valley View. Kingston Ridinghouse not far behind him with 8. Searcy led by the 11 points of their senior post, Quade King. They also have 8 from Maddox Ball and 8 from Gunnar Rogers. They have it to begin the third period. Rogers with it. Gives a left wing for Lawson Wimberly. Man-to-man defense for the View. Underneath for Ball. He turns and gets it to go with the left hand off the window. Actually, that was Quade King with that basket. He's got 13. And it's 39-32. Eli Craig with a against the half-court trap, gets it ahead to Lampkin down the corner for Ridinghouse, who steps aside from the defender. His 3 is short, and the rebound grabbed by Wimberly on the baseline. He'll clear it for Ball. Ball ahead over the right side. Gets it into the corner. Marion Hunt for 3. That's no good. Ridinghouse goes high for the Valley View rebound. They'll bring it ahead and bounce it to Eli Craig. Craig gets it for Manchester on the wing. Manchester, elbow, jump shot is good. Max Manchester having one of the best games of his senior season thus far. He's got a dozen. Valley View lead back to 9, 1 minute deep into the second half. Gunnar Rogers brings it left wing to Wimberly. He's guarded by Manchester. Inside, Quay King missed his shot. Eli Craig there to grab the rebound for Valley View. Quick outlet pass for Manchester, who drives, shoots, and missed it. And they're going to call basket interference as Kamarion Davis got a hand on it when it was still inside the cylinder. So it'll belong to Searcy with 6:41 to play in the period. Valley View leads 41-32. Quade King with it on the right wing. Leaves it with Wimberly. Now to Rogers in the corner. Back out for Wimberly. Pass inside to King. King gets it to go with the right hand off the window. King with all 4 Searcy's second half points. It's 41-34. Ridinghouse spots up for a deep 3 for the View, and it is good. That puts Ridinghouse in double digits with 11, and the Blazer lead is back to double digits now. It's a 10-point advantage with 6:04 to play. 44-34 is your score. Quade King with it on the right wing for Searcy. Drives into the lane and gets it to go with the left hand. And we have a whistle and I believe a timeout. Pausing the clock with 5:54 to play. Valley View leads 44-36. We're back in 30 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery is the only AAAHC accredited office-based surgery center in Jonesboro and the tri-state area. Dr. McDonough and Dr. Phillips bring 50 years of combined experience in implants, extractions, and oral pathology. Leaders in computer-guided implant surgery, they create smiles that look and feel natural. When it's your smile, don't settle for less. Choose the team that sets the standard. Northeast Arkansas Center for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Call 870-931-3000 or visit neaoralsurgery.com.
And Max Manchester will bring it ahead for Valley View. Actually, Eli Craig will do so. Gets it to Manchester. Manchester fires it to Eli Craig. Craig with a ball fake. Jumper blocked by King, and that's about the third or fourth block shot of the night for Searcy. Ball back the other way with it for the Lions. Hands it off to Marion Hunt. Hunt gets it to Rogers. And now Ball will spot up for an open three, and he fills it up. Maddox Ball in double digits for the Lions with 11. It's 44-39 as they pull within 5. Manchester with a Euro step in the lane, and I believe they're going to call him for an offensive foul. So that is the second foul on Manchester. Searcy will get it back with 5:11 to play in the period. Valley View leads 44-39. Maddox Ball shuffles to the right wing, out top for Wimberly, on the left wing for Rogers. Rogers guarded by Eli Craig. Step back three is no good. Rebound battled for, and Hunt puts it up. That's no good. Cody Lampkin collects the rebound and secures it for Valley View. Eli Craig will dribble ahead with it. He's across midcourt, sets it up for Manchester on the left wing. Out top to Rottinghouse. Right wing for Eli Craig. And a whistle and foul away from the ball as Lampkin takes a tumble. Foul is on Maddox Ball. It's his first, and the first foul on the Lions here in the second half. Lampkin to inbound for Davis on the baseline. He'll get it inside to Rottinghouse, but it's fumbled, and Wimberly steals it away for the Lions. Now Rogers will drive to the other end, miss the layup, and the Blazers dodged a bullet on that possession as Lampkin grabs the rebound, and Eli Craig will work it ahead. Sets it up for Cody Lampkin. Lampkin rifles a pass underneath for Eli Craig, who gets inside for the left-handed layup. Eli's got 13. Valley View leads 46-39. 4:05 to play in the third. Rogers across midcourt with it for the visitors from White County. Sets it up for Wimberly. Wimberly leaves it with Ball. He'll take the step back three. That's no good. And Eli Craig is there to rebound for Valley View. He'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Craig gets it for Manchester. Mack sets it up for Lampkin. Lampkin with a drive to the baseline. Shut off there. Leaves it with Rottinghouse. He'll take the catch and shoot three, and that is good. Rottinghouse has 14. Valley View leads. Lead is back to 10. It's 49-39. 3.5 minutes remaining in the third. As Rogers crosses midcourt with it, he'll leave it with Wimberly. He's guarded by Manchester. Sets it up for Ball. Ball drives, gets a double team. We've got a whistle and a foul against Valley View. That's on Manchester. It's his third. And the second team foul. Cooper Jones back into the game for Searcy now, replacing Marion Hunt. And they inbound to King. Now to Wimberly at the elbow, back on the right wing. Rogers spots up for a three. That's no good. And the rebound comes out to Wimberly. And now they'll throw it away on the baseline as Jones fumbled it away in the corner. Valley View will get it back with 3:08 remaining in the period, leading 49-39. Rottinghouse will cross midcourt off the screen from Eli Craig. Now gets it out top, right wing for Manchester. Manchester to the baseline, brings it back out high. Sets it up for Eli Craig. Eli with the ball fake. Steps aside from the defender. Misses the jump. Actually, he got the roll as it stayed on the rim and dropped through for him, and it looked like it was coming off. It's a 2-point bucket for Eli. He's got 15. Valley View lead is at 12. That's 1 point shy, their largest lead thus far in the game. 51-39 your score. Wimberly has it for Searcy. Gets into the lane. Got the defender off his feet and put it up and in off the window with a nice move. That's the first bucket of the game for Lawson Wimberly. Here's Eli Craig with it for Valley View. Kicks it for Manchester. Three ball from the corner pocket is short. Kamarion Davis is there with a tip in for Valley View. Kamarion's got 6. Valley View's lead is back to 12. 2:06 to play in the period. It's 53-41. Here's King with it for Searcy out on the right wing. Guarded by Lampkin. Gets it back out for Jones. And now over to Rogers. Rogers drives into the lane and missed the layup, but he got his own rebound. And he made sure to take advantage of the second opportunity as he puts it back up and in. Valley View with the basketball. On the right wing is Lampkin. Lampkin feeds it to Manchester, back to Lampkin. And now Eli Craig has it at the top of the key. He'll step aside from the defender, misses the three-point shot. Rebound kept alive by Manchester, but it's grabbed by Quade King as he'll cross midcourt with it. Drive inside, shoot the layup short, and the rebound put back up and in by Maddox Ball. Ball with 13. Valley View quickly back up the floor where Rottinghouse gets fouled on the wing. Pausing the clock with 1:11 to play in the period. That is the third foul on Quade King and the second team foul on Searcy. Sadler McCormick checks back in for the Blazers, sending Cody Lampkin to the bench. Eli Craig with it at the top of the key. Leaves it with Rottinghouse. He'll take the step back three. That's no good. And the rebound goes long and out of bounds. It'll belong to Searcy, I believe. Nope, it's going to belong to Valley View, so it'll stay with the View with 1:02 left to play in the period. McCormick to inbound near the corner. Gets it in for Eli Craig. Eli splits a double team. Now comes off Rottinghouse's screen. Leaves it with Manchester. Back to Eli Craig. Skip pass to McCormick in the corner. Bounce pass to Craig, who gets inside and scores the layup. Good cut to the basket. Sadler McCormick with a nice setup on the assist. And Eli with a finish inside. He's got 17 for the View. Their lead is back to double digits. It's 55-45 with 36 seconds to play in the period. Rogers gets it right wing for Quade King. Back out to Wimberly. Wimberly feeds it inside to Ball. Ball trying to post up Rottinghouse, able to draw the foul. He'll shoot free throws for Searcy with 25 seconds left in the period. Rottinghouse picks up his second foul and the third team foul on Valley View. 2 shots coming for 6'6" junior Maddox Ball. First one is short for Ball. Blazer lead remains at 10 as Goodman checks back in for Searcy. Ball's second free throw is good to get the Lions back to within single digits. It's 55-46, 22 seconds left in the period as Eli Craig crosses midcourt with it now with 17 seconds left. He's got it at center circle. Looks like Valley View will hold the ball and take the last shot of the quarter. Kamarion Davis with it. Drives into the lane. Shoots and scores from right in front of the basket. Kamarion went straight to the rim. Here comes Ball across midcourt with it for Searcy. He'll stop and shoot a three at the top of the key. It's no good. And with 3 in the books, Valley View pushes the lead back out to 11. It's 57-46. We'll be back with fourth quarter action in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any 2 for $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any 2 for only $6.99 each for carryout or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
Valley View with an 11-point lead as we transition into the fourth and final quarter. That is, if it stays in regulation.
Scores probably aren't in right now.
57-46 is your score, and the Blazers will have the ball to start the final frame as Eli Craig will inbound right in front of our broadcast position across from the scorers table. Throws it in for Kamarion Davis at center circle. He'll hand it back to Eli. Eli gets it on the right wing for Kamarion. Out top for McCormick, left wing for Craig. Eli gets inside, shoots and scores. Tough move to the rim and a strong finish for Eli Craig. He's got 19, and the Blazers have matched their largest lead thus far now at 13. It's 59-46. King gets inside, and gets it to go off the window with a tough shot for Searcy. He leads all scorers with 23. 59-48. There's Eli Craig with it at the top of the key. Kicks it off in the corner. McCormick spots up for a three from the corner pocket. That is nothing but the bottom of the net. Craig's got 6. Valley View has a 14-point lead now. It's 62-48 with 7:12 to play. Wimberly with it for Searcy, guarded by McCormick inside to King, and King is fouled, I believe, by Manchester. It is on Max. That is his 4th. And it'll put King at the line to shoot 2 free throws for Searcy, pausing the clock with 7:06 to play. Valley View leading 62-48. King's first free throw is good. He's got 24 now. Cody Lampkin checks in, relieving Manchester, who will take a seat with 4 fouls. And Maddox Ball will check back in for Searcy in relief of Cooper Jones. King's second free throw gets the roll. And it's 62-50. Searcy within 12. 1 minute deep into the 4th period. McCormick gets it out for Eli Craig. Eli with the ball fake, now skips it left wing for Ridinghouse. He'll take the 3. That's too strong. Craig hustles down the rebound off the bounce. Gets it from McCormick with a no-look pass. That 3 is no good. And Wimberly has the rebound for Searcy. Then he lost it out of bounds on the baseline. So Valley View will dodge a bullet there and get the ball back. Or catch a break, rather, I should say, and get the ball back on the Blazer into the floor with Lampkin to inbound on his left side of the basket from the baseline. 6:45 left in the game. Bounce pass comes for McCormick. He'll spot up for a corner 3. That is no good. And the rebound to Lampkin. His reverse layup is no good. And Maddox Ball comes away with it for Searcy. Ball shuffles to the left wing. Now sets it up on the right wing. And it comes into the corner for Hunt. Now back to Rogers. Rogers lost the handle on it. Gets it back at the elbow. Kicks it for Wimberly. Wimberly with the dribble drive. Gets inside to King, who throws it down with a 2-handed slam. And I think he just got hit with a technical for taunting, I believe. And now Lee Wimberly has been hit with a technical foul. So I think we've got 2 technicals that have... Hang on. Yeah. They hit Quade King with a technical foul for taunting after the dunk. And then the Searcy bench was tagged with a technical foul as well. So it's 62-52 as Ridinghouse heads to the line to shoot free throws for Valley View on the first technical, and he makes the first one. Ridinghouse has 15, now 16. He'll shoot the second technical as well, apparently. That one is good. 4th and final free throw coming for Ridinghouse, and he makes 4 out of 4 on that trip to the line. He's got 18 points. Valley View's lead is back to 14, and now the Blazers will get it back with 6:19 to play as Kamarion Davis gets set to inbound right in front of us. Throws it in for Eli Craig. He'll take a catch and shoot 3. That's too strong. Rebound kept alive by Manchester, but then Searcy steals it away. Throw it ahead to King, and King is fouled into the basket by Eli Craig, and that will send Quade King back to the free throw line. That'll be the 3rd foul on Craig. It is the 2nd team foul on Valley View in this period. 6:10 to play. King makes the first free throw. He has 28 and leads all scorers. Got them both. King with 29, and that makes it 66-54. Blazers up 12 as Manchester has it, and Valley View will take a timeout with 6:04 left. So it's a 12-point lead for Valley View with 6:04 remaining. Your score is 66-54. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Football season means traveling to all the biggest games. Travel in style while saving big with a new ride from Nebo Auto Center. For over 2 decades, Nebo has been Northeast Arkansas's new car alternative. If you're in the market for a late model, low mileage car, truck, or SUV, there's no better time than right now to stop by and see the selection at Nebo. With a well-stocked lot of vehicles that fit almost any budget. So score big with Nebo Auto Center, 3910 Stadium Boulevard. We go Nebo.
6:04 left in the basketball game. Valley View with a 12-point lead and possession as Kingston Ridinghouse bounces it out for Cody Lampkin. Now Max Manchester with it. He'll get it for Eli Craig, the Blazer point guard. Back to Manchester. Searcy putting a lot of pressure on the perimeter. Manchester get it in the corner to Ridinghouse with 15 to shoot. Now Eli Craig gets it back to Max Manchester. Manchester, no look pass for Eli Craig. He'll drive, shoot, and score off the glass. Eli Craig having a great game, one of his best offensive games of the season. He's got 21, and the Blazer lead is back to 14. 5.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. On the left wing, Wimberly has it for Searcy. He's guarded by Ridinghouse, and Ridinghouse with a steal and takeaway. Ridinghouse drives, shoots, missed it. Rebound tipped by Lampkin, no. Got his own rebound and puts it back up and in off the glass. So with 5:12 to play, there's another timeout on the floor. Valley View's lead is now 16. It's 70-54. We'll be back in 1 minute on the EAB Sports Network.
At Glen Sane, we've spent over 70 years trying to do things the right way, with honesty, heart, and hometown pride. With 4 locations across Paragould, Rector, and Kennett, we offer a wide selection of GMC, Chevy, Buick, and Ford vehicles, and service centers to keep them running strong. We're a family-owned business, and we treat every customer like one of our own, because after 70 years, that's what matters most.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC.
Searcy with the ball as we return to play. 5:09 remaining. Valley View now with a 16-point lead, their largest of the contest to this point. Goodman gets it left wing for Maddox Ball. Lob inside for Quade King. And King, I believe, is called for I think they're going to call it foul. I thought it was going to be on King, but apparently it's going to be a foul on Cody Lampkin. Sure looked like King pushed off there, but Lampkin picks up the foul. It's his third. It'll stay with Searcy. That is the third team foul on Valley View here in the fourth quarter. They get it inside for Marion Hunt, and he answers with a layup for Searcy. Hunt has 5, 70-56. Valley View with a lead in the basketball. Manchester has it, throws it underneath for Kamarion Davis, out for Craig. Eli with the basketball, top of the key for Manchester, right back to Eli. And now Manchester gets it back, and now there's a steal by Hunt. As he drives, shoots, had it blocked by Craig. And Craig with a takeaway. He'll leave it with Manchester. Max will let traffic clear and dribble ahead for Valley View. Now he bounces it for Eli Craig. Back over to Manchester. To Craig. Manchester gets it back. Feeds it right wing on the no-look for Ridinghouse. Lets the defender get past him. Misses the 3. Lampkin with a big offensive rebound. Dishes for Eli Craig. Layup, bucket, and the foul. Valley View ahead to the line for the M1 opportunity. As Eli Craig with another strong finish for the Blazers. Foul is charged to Marion Hunt, his third. Craig makes the free throw. He's got 24 to lead Valley View. And it's 73-56 with 4:05 to play. Quade King with it on the right wing for the Lions. Out top for Maddox Ball. Left wing for Rogers. Rogers with a dribble drive. Missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Manchester. Max with a no-look pass. That's deflected and stolen as King comes out of there with it. He'll give it up, gets it back, but it's stolen away by Eli Craig under the basket. What a great job by Eli. He is tearing it up on both ends of the floor for Valley View tonight. Big-time steal right there. Manchester has it for Valley View. Now it's pass right wing for Craig. Underneath, ball stolen away. And now there's a loose ball and a foul against Valley View. Foul is on Kamarian Davis, his second. McCormick into the game now for Valley View, giving Max Manchester a well-deserved rest.
Number 2, Lawson Wimberly for Searcy, and number 22, Cooper Jones.
Jones and Wimberly are back onto the floor now for Searcy as Rogers dribbles across midcourt with 3:13 to play. Valley View leading 73-56. Wimberly with it, out top, feeds it underneath for King. It's deflected, and I think it was Lampkin who got a hand on it, and Rottinghouse who stole it under the basket. Here's Eli Craig with it, back over to Cody Lampkin. 2:52 to play in the game, 23 on the shot clock for Valley View. Eli Craig with it to the right of center circle. Manchester set to check back in. Kamarion Davis has it high on the right wing, feeds it underneath to Lampkin. Ball got away and out of bounds. Last touch by Searcy. As Lampkin takes a seat, Manchester back in to replace him. Sadler McCormick will put it in play from the baseline for Valley View. Throws it in for Davis. Kamarion sets it up for Manchester, who curls off the screen. Finds Sadler McCormick out high. Now Eli with a long three to beat the shot clock, and it's good from NBA range. Eli Craig, this young man is having himself a night. He's got 27, and it's 76-56 as the Blazer lead hits 20. Quade King inside with it, lost it, gets it back, missed the hook shot, and rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by Searcy. Valley View will get it back with 2:07 to play. Lampkin back in relief of Sadler McCormick.
About him.
And Manchester set to inbound for Valley View. Hunt will check back in first of all for Searcy in relief of Lawson Wimberly. And Eli Craig has it for Valley View as he dribbles across midcourt with 2 minutes to play in the game. Valley View up 20. Kamarion Davis with it at the top of the key. Finds Manchester. He drives to the high post. Leaves it with Lampkin. Lampkin shuffles left to the elbow. Gets it inside for Craig. Eli with the basketball working against Hunt. Sets it up for Lampkin with 9 on the shot clock. Down the right wing to Manchester. Manchester gets inside. Missed the runner off the glass. Quade King collects the rebound. And the quick outlet pass to Maddox Ball for Searcy. Ball gets inside. Got it to go off the glass. Maddox Ball with 16 for the Lions. Makes it 76-58 with 1:22 left. Valley View will snap the losing skid and pick up their 12th victory of the year tonight. And more importantly, they'll move to 5-6 in conference play. Here's Lampkin with it with 1:09 left. Here's Kamarion Davis, dribble drive inside, and he gets fouled by Quade King. I think that's on King. That is the 4th foul on King. It'll put Kamarion Davis at the line to shoot 2 for the View with 1:07 to play. And Lane Campbell set to clear his bench. But Kamarion Davis has 2 free throws coming first before he can check out. Drake Bowman, Jax Collins, Eli Berry, all checking in for Valley View, as Sadler McCormick also came back in, I believe. 2 shots coming for Kamarion Davis. First one is good. He's got 9 points. Makes it 77-58. with 67 seconds remaining in the game. Second free throw for Kamarion is good. That puts him in double digits. He is the fourth Blazer to hit double digits tonight, as Cade Ingram now enters the game for Valley View. Blazers up 20 with 1:03 to play. 78-58 your score. Maddox ball with it for the Lions on the right wing. Hands it for Rogers. Rogers lost it, gets it back, puts up a floater in the lane that's no good, but apparently drew a foul with 56 seconds left.
The correction, 2 shots from number 12 at the free throw line, Tony Rogers. The foul is short.
Foul is on Jax Collins, his first.
I thought Bree talked about Ashley. Here you Sexton. Hey, I thought Bree talked about Ashley and Jayla. I thought Bree
Rogers has 11 after the free throw. It's 78-60 as Sadler McCormick crosses midcourt with it for Valley View. He's got it right wing now for Jax Collins. 45 seconds left in the game. There's a loose ball and a steal by Rogers as he drives, shoots, missed it. Rebound battled for. Hunt gets it, puts it back up and in off the window. Hunt with 7. And Cade Ingram will cross midcourt with it for Valley View. Shot clock is off. Valley View can dribble out the clock if Searcy doesn't press the issue. McCormick drives and shoots, and they call him for a travel. So now Searcy will get it back with 21 seconds remaining. Searcy will make a substitution as Troy McCain, a 6'5" sophomore forward, will check in with 21 seconds left. Maddox ball will dribble ahead for the Lions as he crosses midcourt. He's picked up by Sadler McCormick. Drives into the lane. Floater is up and good for Maddox ball. He's got 18. That makes it 78-64. Sadler McCormick will dribble out the clock for Valley View on a 14-point Blazer win as they pick up their 12th victory of the year and their 5th in conference play. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout and back with your postgame after this on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Smithfield whole Boston butts for $1.47 a pound. Baby back or St. Louis style ribs are $2.67 a pound. Kraft chunk or shredded cheese is $1.50. 40-ounce packages of Smithfield bacon is $7.95, and Haas avocados are 45 cents. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
A successful night at Blazer Arena as Valley View gets a 3-game sweep against Searcy, winning the JV boys game 42-24. The Lady Blazers rallied from 6 down at halftime to win 65-52, and the varsity boys Blazers winning 78-64 after leading by as many as 20 late in the game. As we welcome you into our post-game report brought to you by FoodSmart. Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus Only 10% at checkout. Then tell your friends how much you saved at Food Smart. The Blazers were behind at the end of the first quarter of this one. They trailed 16-15, but had a big second quarter and led by 9 at the half. It was 39-30 after opening the second period with a 9-2 run. They led 57-46 at the end of the third and get the 78-64 win. There were 4 Blazers in double figures tonight. Valley View led by the 27 points. Junior point guard Eli Craig. I'm not 100% sure. That may be a new career high for Eli. If it's not a career high, I know it's awful close. I know he had a couple of big games last year as a sophomore, but I'm almost certain that's the most he scored in a game this year. Also got double digits from Kingston Rottinghouse, who had 18. Max Manchester finishing with 12, and Kamarion Davis with 10, as 4 Valley View players finishing in double digits tonight. Also for Valley View, Sadler McCormick off the bench with 6 points. Cody Lampkin had 5 for Valley View. Drake Bowman, Cade Ingram, Eli Berry, and Webb Bracey all played for Valley View but did not scratch as the Blazers improved to 12-13. They are now 5-6 in conference play. Searcy will fall to 11-16 and 1-10 inside the league. Valley View will be back in action on the road Friday. A couple of big games at Greene County Tech, starting with a girls game at 6 o'clock. Greene County Tech leading the league on the girls' side. They're currently in second place in the boys' race in the 5A East. So 2 tough ones awaiting Friday night just outside of Paragould at Greene County Tech High School. We hope you'll join us for the broadcast. We'll get on the air with our pregame for the girls' game at 5:50. Radio coverage only on Friday night here on News Talk 102.1 KBTM. Coming up Friday night at GCT. I want to thank some people who helped us out behind the scenes here tonight, including our network engineer Alex Riggs, as well as Joseph Lasagna, who's been the director of our streaming broadcast on the Blazer News Network page on YouTube. Also want to give a shout out of congratulations and appreciation to Donovan Lee, who's been my courtside assistant here tonight, joining me from A-State. In fact, Donovan Lee coming up with some useful information tonight, especially at that one point in the second quarter where the officials were confused about a lot of things, and they came over to ask me, and Donovan had information for them that I didn't have, so we're appreciative to Donovan for that. So that'll wrap it up tonight from Blazer Arena, where the Blazers sweep Searcy, and we'll be back in action Friday night at Greene County Tech. I'm Randy Myers, bidding you a very pleasant good evening from the EAB Sports Network.
You've been listening to Valley View Blazer Basketball on the Blazer News Network and FM News Talk 102.1. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. This has been a presentation of the EAB Sports Network.